Back. Oh, it's
Hello.
Greetings.
uh so I have done literally nothing but D&D related content this week and then realized only last night I will not be streaming for a week after this.
Hooray!
So you gave yourself the bug and then put yourself into withdrawal. Okay, let's do this.
Exactly.
You will suffer unimaginable pain.
I mean, I am preparing for surgery. I've kind of already been doing that.
Oh no, what happened?
It's the
That's
same foot problems. But my surgery is literally Monday. So
Hey Vaughn, worst case scenario, my dude, if you got that D&D hankering, just come on down to the Maelstrom. We got like 50-something players. We'll get you in there. We'll get you on a team. We'll let you kick some fairy dragons' asses and get some golden experience.
Fuck those fairy dragons. Their bullshit breath. Nothing for one encounter.
Listen,
Oh, dude. They hit an entire... My event planners are stoked that they hit an entire party with one breath weapon.
well, I will say, I have helped at least one of your DMs balance an encounter and had to explain to them, you have raptors in this encounter. It's always going to be unbalanced.
Uh-huh.
Correct.
Pack Tactics is a bitch. And
Velociraptors, far more dangerous than wolves.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got to learn that firsthand in Tomb of Annihilation when a pack of 4 of them nearly downed our 5-man party.
Also, I said Pack Tactics, not to be confused with Pack Tactics, which you can find the VODs on the YouTube channel.
Yes, which just
true.
finished. But since we're already kind of doing this, let's actually just do a proper shill going down the line to meet everybody. CG, where can people not find you?
Well, here's the thing. You can, in fact, find me on that previously mentioned YouTube channel doing all of the DMing for Pack Tactics, too. We just wrapped this week. We have solved the prophecy, and our intrepid adventurers, a few of them may have had some absolutely savage moments, which you should really enjoy and experience for yourselves. But it's going to be a hot minute before I am back in that particular seat, so I'm going to shill the other things that I'm a part of, and they're over on twitch.tv/fartingtart, of which I'm a part of 2 campaigns. Tomorrow, War of the Shattered Sun, our long-running campaign, and the upcoming Tuesday, which is our Rascals and Ravnica game, wherein we just got out of, wrestling. I, as the Goblin Wizard, absolutely enjoyed wrestling. That is exactly what he grew up enjoying, and where his life goals took him. He wasn't out of place at all. But that's it for me. I'm gonna throw it on over to, I guess if we're going down the line, Wiley.
Hello. You can. Wow, my brain. I am Twitter Wiley Willy. You can find me doing random Mondays at twitch.tv/Wiley xWiley Willy. On Tuesdays, every other week, I am in previously mentioned at Ravnica game at Fire and Touch channel. On Thursdays, bi-weekly, I play Zelda Randomizers with Helix Sucks on his channel. I have a YouTube and Ko-Fi at Wiley Willy without the X. Because fuck X.
I see what you did there.
How? Hey, Frost, I guess. Where can we find you? If we're going down the list.
Twitch, Twitter, JFrostM47. Streams are going to be a little up in the air due to net problems and shit. However, hopefully should have a perma fix for them by tomorrow. If not tomorrow, another time. But find me over at Farting Tart's channel for our Board of the Shattered Sun campaign every Sunday. Find me, same channel, also doing Rascals and Ravnica every other Tuesday. Wrestling is fun. All I can say is booyaka booyaka. And, yeah. Put him through the fucking, put him through the Brock Lesnar slammer. Bob.
Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Shadow Dancer Bob. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Patreon at Shadow Dancer Bob. On Sundays, we have the Maelstrom, my WWE meets D&D wrestling show with over 50 playable characters. Since we've started the game on September 3rd, we've had almost 17,000 forum posts, and even more people are pouring into the forum day by day. On Monday, you can find me on twitch.tv/lanebator for The Ties That Bind, where I play the Daenerys the Tabaxi Wizard. We solved the murder. Unfortunately, I know who I was the one that figured out the murder. I'm still sad about the murderer. But Tuesdays are my day to do whatever I need to do. On Wednesdays, you can find me sometimes on twitch.tv/TrushKingRisen, where I play the former League of Villains villain, the Silver Devil, and the manic, pink-haired mad scientist shopkeeper, Gabby. On Thursdays, you can find me on my channel for the Murder Cave versus Baldur's Gate, where the Murder Cave, myself, Grizzly Adams, codename Chaz, and Arkoff will be taking on Baldur's Gate. We have proceeded to club down every PC we've come across, kill them, and then steal their underwear. I am not joking about that.
As you do.
Indeed. On Fridays, we've got Shark Squad, where myself, Arkoff, Lenny Pator, and Caitlin Elizabeth goes through the high seas with Sea of Thieves. We completed the second section of Monkey Island Adventures, including sword fighting and a circus. Every other Saturday, you can find me right here on twitch.tv/BurnoutVon, where I play Indare the Tabaxi Artificer. And that is it for me. Krista, where can people find you? What do you have going on?
Hi, you can basically only find me here and a spirit haunting the background of J Frost's streams and usually screaming at him, "Honey, get your dishes! I swear to God!" Yeah. I do not exist on the internet so much anymore. I have gotten married, got a real job, so I can't stream anymore. So basically here, and that's it. Zaya, what about you?
When I'm not like a foot and a half away from my microphone because I'm rubbing a dog's belly because that is work at the moment, you can find me occasionally on Mondays on Vaughn's channel, doing some Resident Evil 4 or Resident Evil 2 remake. He's going through, what was it, Leon's B story?
Yeah, that's what we're doing as of Monday.
And oh boy, I don't know if we're actually doing it this Monday because of getting stuff done, but that is what we've been doing. Tuesdays, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Zyme site playing some Final Fantasy X. We're at the Thunder Plains, and I asked Chad if they wanted me to do the 200 steps or dodges right then and there. That was a fatal error. And then on Fridays, it's some Fistful of Friday, playing some beat 'em ups, some fighting games. I almost have Chun-Li at bronze. Soon. Very soon. And yeah, that is pretty much me. Other than that, I'm here every other Saturday with these lovely beans. Okay, that is me.
And that just leaves me. Hi, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVon. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, and Blue Sky at BurnoutVon, where this coming week, there will be nothing. I have a surgery on Monday, and every other stream either ended or somebody is going to be out of town. So that just leaves me here to actually take a rest and recover. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. But with that out of the way, I believe it's time for us to take it away with the lovely theme song by our good boy Wiley. So give me a second here to move things around.
little girl on a loose schedule. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't be hunched over the armrest like this. My spine can only do but so much.
Ah, dog woes.
Yes. She's a good girl, though.
But hey, now that the song's over, J Frost, if you would be so kind, take us away.
All right, everyone, just take that headphone jack that you have all been happily given and just plug it into the nice little hole that I've drilled into the back of your heads.
Jacking on, okay.
Yep, everybody jack on.
Man, I'm not even Bluetooth.
Huh, that's not usual the direction they go in.
I'm just sad that I'm not Bluetooth enabled.
Look, you gotta... We don't have Neuralink money.
I personally identify as a male socket.
Well, we can get you an extra bit. Because we
The
are
important part
accommodating
is-
for everybody here.
True.
The important question is who has the auxiliary jack? Who's playing their music first?
Jack!
Power Jack, back to the past, samurai Jack. Will I am, you suck. Alright,
Anyways,
let me play some school music. Last time on Saved by the Spell, our party...
Oh.
Oh no,
Huh?
hold on, I'll get him.
Do bear with us, chat. We are dealing with some technical difficulties, but it'll be fine.
My love, no one can hear you.
Really? Oh, fuck.
Now,
God damn it! I
Oh no.
swear to fuck, I can hear
There he
them.
is. He's back.
Ah! I am going to throttle every fucking internet provider within a 50-mile radius. Don't take that out
Not
of
a good
context,
day
FBI.
Not a good week for technology today.
Oh,
or this week.
God.
Amen.
I'm gonna blow up the fucking planet if I ever get the power.
all right.
Anyways. Last time on Saved by the Spell, our party managed to wake up hungover, well, most of us hungover, in a prison cell. Well, prison cell when I mean drunk tank. Of course, the party had gotten up to some shenanigans during this event, of which shenanigans included getting mugged, losing a lot of money, and also kind of being indebted to one of the local noblemen that surround the Strixhaven capital. Well, the Strixhaven campus. Why did I say capital? God, my brain fucking is destroyed today. So, retracing their steps and managing to go back, they managed to find the swindlers, the twin brothers, Barnum and Bailey, a bunch of carnies who managed to, well, acquiesce with their funds in much lesser known precious metals and materials. They managed to regain their lost finances and recuperate with a little bit of extra, going back and paying off a debt to the local Lord Ankles, or Uncle Anky, as many have come to call this small dwarven man. Of course, not everything was sunshine and rainbows, because unfortunately, our party had a little bit of a quarrel, so to speak, after Anky left the scene. And in fact, I believe that is where we should pick up from. So allow me to change school music. And we'll go to... Normally I would have suspenseful music, but... We'll just put... Yeah, we'll just put on some music.
There we go.
And the scene we will return to is that of one where a certain Kathmandu has managed to sneak off. And the rest of you left in this pub, kind of just, well, left to your own devices. The bartender is currently just putting away some glasses. There's no other real customers in here. And the only thing that this setting is dealing with is just, it's starting to get dark. So, we will pick up here. Ladies and gentlemen, and those not either or somewhere in between, you've got one party member that's decided to say, fuck this. And the rest of you are left in here. What y'all doing?
Well, if no one will stop him, Daedalus is also going to say fuck this and walk back to the dorms.
Alright.
As Enki was leaving, since he had asked Iapetus to move out of the way, so that he could get out respectfully, obviously. That thing that she was gonna do earlier, if she would have caught him retroactively, she would have walked back out and said, again, thank you for being understanding with us. And that's just so that she can get a good smell of the dude. That's it.
He'll be courteous. He was courteous enough to just say, it's all good, everything's fine, and just respectfully bow and acknowledge you, and just, you see him just walking away, humming a merrily tune, kind of what seems to be like a dwarven song.
She would be equally as respectful. And then she's gonna wait for whoever is actually still in there.
Yeah, Belky will head out and just tired, looking very, very tired after all of this. Hey, Red.
Hey, you and Salas okay? You guys looked a little concerned earlier. I couldn't understand what that dude was saying towards the end at all.
The guy gives me some weird vibes. Like, weird vibes. Hard to explain. But, like, yeah, I probably should have checked to, like, I don't know, tried to be a little more insightful instead of trying to be a shit heel and whatnot. Your brother did the right thing, honestly. Even though he's being pissy, he did do the right thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say something if he didn't, but I wasn't expecting him to say it the way he did. I have no idea what got into him today.
Man, he's being a little weird. Like, he is. I don't know quite what to do. Has he not ever done this before?
He's had moments, and usually he comes back in, like, he's able to calm himself down, but I don't know. I know not having access to his spell book probably set him off initially.
Yeah.
But still, given where we were, I figured he would understand. Don't worry, you're gonna get it. We just gotta go through a process. I am done and tired.
Yeah. Not just like that, but things have been weird since, those two carnies back there. Like, and Belky looks a little like sheepish, I suppose. Like, trying to skirt around the topic, not quite sure how to say it.
Oh, it's unlike you, Belky, to hold your tongue. What's on your mind?
I mean, you and Indare both got kind of mad at us. And, like, Look, I know listen, I'm not a mind reader. And then Belky just stops for a second. Okay, so I'm a mind reader, but like, it doesn't
But
necessarily.
just chuckles at that.
I don't do it to you guys for a start. I don't like to do that to my friends, and I kind of thought we were friends, and I don't fucking know what you guys think all the time. So I was just scared, Catman was gonna fucking kill somebody. And I don't think we're about that kind of life,
Iapetus is going to gently, if Belky lets her, put an arm on her shoulder.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey.
Yeah.
I understand. I'll tell you, I can't speak for Ender because I'm not him.
Yeah.
But I have an idea of why he might not be here right now. As for me, I wasn't mad with you guys. I was mostly just really disappointed in my brother's behavior because I don't expect that from Lucy at all. In everyone else's case, the best way I could put it is I've never seen Ender go out of his way to threaten someone else's life unless he has to. And I trusted that he wasn't going to go that far, if that makes sense. Because, like, if we think about... And she'll say this part kind of quiet because we're still kind of in the tavern.
Yeah.
If we think about the goblin and the chimera basically almost killed us. And that was that goblin's fault. And Ender at no point attempted to murk him. He actually wanted him to get some redemption. So I guess I was more so disappointed in how everyone was reacting to Ender, because the way I saw it was if we could trust him before in a fight to not take it too far, not trusting him in it now could almost come off like a sense of betrayal to him if we're all friends, if that makes sense.
So, look, and Belky will since Iapetus's hand is on her shoulder, she'll like pull her into a hug. I like you guys. I really do. And I'd like to think we're friends. But despite the shenanigans and all of that, how much do you actually know me?
So she will hug you back. If I'm being honest, I'm still getting to know you. But yeah. I do see you as my friend. I see all of you guys as my friends. I would protect you with my life. And if necessary, if I needed to take drastic measures rightfully to protect you guys, I would. But I'd have to be kind of pushed to that point. But why do you ask?
Belky will slowly let go and like look Iapetus in the eyes. Because despite you and your brother, like, we all don't really know each other all that well. The only person who knows me in and out is Antimony. And like, we've been... I don't even know if we're friends or what we are, but we've been together in a sort of mixed up way for years. Like, listen, Red, I like you. Like, hell, I might even like you a bit more than a friend, but like, you know, I don't know your guys' life. I don't. Like, I can't read, our furry friend to save my life, because like he's a smooth talking, shit heel just like I am. I can turn on a dime, fan the flames of somebody being angry, or sweet talk somebody to do what I want. Like, you can't trust people like that. And I don't necessarily recommend people trust me all that much either, for the same fucking reason, And Belky just gives this grin of perhaps she's deflecting a little bit, or looking down on her own self.
But you see, Belky, that's the beauty of it. We all don't know each other. But given the circumstances we have been forced into within the, what is it now? 4 weeks, a month of school?
Yeah.
We've had to learn we've learned about each other somewhat in battle. That's not the entire picture, but it's enough for me to trust you guys. Do I know that sometimes you are full of shit and doing it on purpose? Of course I do.
I like to think he keeps it fun.
But I also know that you have your vulnerable moments too. And I think all of us this evening had a chance to see that in different ways. And I think some of you guys have had a chance to see it with Mr. Bagman when I wasn't around.
Yeah. So, like, here's the thing, right, Red? Like, it's much fucking easier to just be reckless and go, yeah, these folks that I know are in trouble. I'm gonna go and throw my neck out there for these folks. Like, yeah, that's easy to do though. But like, actually getting to know people is really fucking hard. So,
as someone who had to do that technically 3 times now, I get it. You might still think I'm a druid, which is amusing to me, but
I mean, kinda. Like, I know the whole. And Belky like gives like the wobbly hand gesture. Like, I know about the thing.
Yeah.
Not being druid, but like, yeah, it gives major druid vibes. Like, a lot of the shit that you do, you're just not, plants everywhere, shit like that,
Yeah, I know, but I bring that up to say I lost my original pack. And when I say that, I do mean that literally. To some extent, I kind of understand maybe a little bit. Again, I can't speak for him entirely. I'm not him. But I kind of understand from a animal instinct sense why Endear might sometimes do the things that he does. I literally come from a wolf pack. There are things that are instinctual to me that I'm going to do that are going to seem foreign or possibly too much to others. But just like I would have protected that pack, and just like I had to get to know Lucy and his family and be brought into theirs and be willing to protect them, I see you guys the same way. And we're not always going to get along. But I think that's an important part of developing that trust and learning where boundaries are for all of the friends involved. As for Lucy, I'd say give him some time. He'll probably seem a little cold, but if you haven't noticed, he's kind of neutral unless something interests him or unless something of his is at stake or someone he cares about is in trouble. So I'd say give him time. I
mean,
I'll probably talk with him at some point too, but
I mean, it's
not going to be tonight.
I still have that bat in his room.
Yeah, which reminds me, I might need to get that out at some point and give it back to you because it dawned on me.
Yeah.
If anyone from administration by any chance showed up and saw that item was in a particular manner and we can't explain that. So yeah.
They ain't gonna ask questions as to where it came from. All you say is it's a familiar. I bought it. Don't worry about it. Listen, you come from money, I come from money. No one's going to question this very expensive thing being there when we both come from, the old money. It's fine.
See, you're already starting to feel back to your normal self.
Yeah, a little bit, but you have that effect on me. And Belky will give like a playful, like really soft punch on the shoulder.
She'll accept it and do the same back. But all right, I have had enough to drink for a couple days at least. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go wait outside. And when you and Salis are on your way out, let me know.
I could do a bit of a hair of the dog and maybe fur of the cat, and then go look for hours. You know what I mean? You want to come with?
Sure. I'm gonna go check on in there at some point anyway. But sure,
Yeah.
I don't mind. And Iapetus will go wait for you guys outside of the tavern, not too far. Just kind of taking in the scenery. Above game, doggo. Be right back.
No worries. Belky's going to order a mug to take with. Just pay for the fucking mug and the drink. Get some Viking blood, cherry mead, and give Salis a hearty pat on the back and go, all right, Sully. Let's go. You too, big man.
That whole time you all were talking, Goldblum was drinking at the bar. He would have dropped 5 gold. That's a lot of booze, I know, but...
That is a shit ton of booze.
You cannot stop the Goliath. He wants his booze.
Mm.
Also, it'd be 50
marked out 5 gold.
It'd be 50 silver, because remember, all of your money needs to be exchanged.
Nope, not me. I handled it as a part my weekly action.
It hasn't been a week, though.
Yeah, it hasn't been a week yet, buddy.
It hasn't?
No, we just popped in.
Yeah.
No, that was my... Wait.
Yeah,
previous.
Action
yeah, we
picked
up from
here.
Yeah, we'll carry on our weekly actions. I already told J Frost, because we lived together, what mine was, so I didn't write it down. But yeah, after we finish the scene, we're probably going to skip to a week.
Yeah. So
wait, no, this was not my previous weekly action, but the one before.
Oh,
2 weeks ago, 3.
Well,
because last time I did the music thing, right?
Yeah, but Wiley, we got robbed, and all of our gold was changed to silver or copper by Barnum.
Oh,
Bailey.
I get.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Because they were not going to be able to properly explain why they had so much gold and platinum on them. So it's easier to move auspicious lower amounts of currency than it is higher levels of currency.
Either way, I'm just marking down 5 gold.
You good, buddy?
That's all right. But yeah, Belky will tell the lads, all right, we gotta go find our cat.
Sal's
As we do.
Sal's has just kind of been sitting in the corner, kind of like eyeing the door after he
Oh.
went, and
Mm.
he's gonna look back as you approach him
Mm-hmm.
over to Daedalus, I believe, is still in the bar. Yeah.
No, he left. He
No,
stormed
he is
out.
gone.
Okay.
He done.
So he's
went-
gonna look to where he was and say, "Well, that's one of our rogue friends. What about our other?"
Yes, what I said. We gotta go get our cat. I don't fucking know where he went. He does this all the time.
No. I mean, Daedalus.
Nah, I ain't worried about him. Specs can handle himself. He just went back to the dorm more than likely. You think he's gonna stir up more shit after the trouble?
We don't know about Perdix, do we?
No.
You
We
do
have no.
not.
We don't.
And if I remember correctly, we don't have an idea about Mr. Sweet either.
We were told to avoid anyone named Sweet.
Yeah.
That was it.
Well, technically, the problem has been, but neither here nor there.
But the point is that we don't know about shit going down poorly last time that Daedalus was by himself.
Mm.
Correct.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
You also know that at least now both he and his sister have sending, though.
We do have that. Scroll of communication. If we need to really get in touch, and will be harder to track down in there. All right, let's go find him. So, I guess we try to go find where Hindare has headed off to.
All right. For that one,
Take
I'm
all this
gonna
booze to go.
The bartender kind of just looks at you and goes, I can't really give you all that to go. I can at least give you at least one thing." And just goes over and he gives you like a little souvenir cup, and just puts a lid on it and just goes, just move the tab up and you'll be able to get a little hole in there for drinking.
Oh, neat.
I know you basically just gave him a normal, like, capped mug, but my brain just immediately went to, you gave him a sippy cup.
Sippy cup.
No, it's a fucking takeout coffee thing.
I was tempted to say sippy cup. You have no fucking idea.
Sippy cup.
I was thinking like Tim Hortons, but it's fucking booze.
Sippy cup. Listen, I have seen this travel to go wine glass, and all I can think of is adult sippy cup.
I mean,
all
I've
fucking-
seen camping mugs. I'm just
Yes.
saying.
It's a sippy
Camping
cup.
steins.
Sippy cup.
I assume I can't just bring a keg with me.
No.
You
No.
Ah,
can't buy a keg?
I have the carrying capacity for it.
Wiley, don't
He will
forget.
sell you a keg when you are fucking, not dealing with questionable shit in his bar.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
They'll just chug everything and go. Which I
The
assume is
bartender
going to
thanks
be...
you for your patronage. He lets you all go out the door. Tells you, have a good night. Don't drink too much. And then he just closes the door, and you can see as he is starting to put away everything for the night.
Do I see Iapetus?
I thought we were all leaving together.
Yeah, we're leaving together.
Yeah.
But she was waiting for
Yeah.
us.
I imagine she still would be.
Iapetus is distracted by Doggo right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Yes, door. So yeah, Iapetus is outside the door. I will say just move your tokens out. Daedalus, you're probably headed
We
back to the
move
dorm,
our
so-
tokens. We're on the starting.
What tokens?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're not even
Wow.
in there, dingus.
Oh yeah, we had a map for that, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yes,
forgot.
we did. Look, it's been a day.
Oh, no worries, dude. My brain is
love you,
also
baby.
mush.
My brain don't work.
I
Halo's
love you,
off in the
sweetheart,
nebulous
but no.
void.
He's in the void, and Dare's off in the void. The void is, getting cramped because there's so many people apparently popping up into this void. But yeah, no. Everybody get the fuck out of my bar!
I would if level 20 wasn't so laggy.
I've moved you outside of the bar.
We can't
I can't
see it,
there.
dingus. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we can.
Yeah, dingus!
Well, we couldn't fucking see it.
It's fucking loaded!
It's fucking raw.
You fucking raw!
Ooh.
Not now. Belky, roll me a dexterity save.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah, fine.
That wasn't me.
You're one pass.
The fuck you mean one pass?
Everybody gets
That's what
one.
I fucking mean. Everyone gets one.
Uh-huh.
Anyways,
Alright, so you all will be leaving. If you're looking for data lists, or are you guys looking for data lists, or are you looking for Endair?
And there.
Yes.
I
Okay,
think the
and-
party consensus is to look for Endair.
I'm going, before I have you guys try to roll for that, Endair, where are you going?
When Endair left, he started walking back towards the campus, but he has been reading through all the receipts and everything, all the notes that he had stuffed into his hood and everything that is stashed on his person to try to get a heads up or a clue about what the fuck happened last night and figure out why he hurts as much as he does.
I'm going to say, roll me a history.
That's a 9.
Fortunately, your memory's not too great, but I'm also going to give a heads up. Oh, there we go.
At least I have those receipts.
Yes, you do. And in fact, one of the receipts is kind of... You actually see that it's a receipt off of, well, off of the Pride Bar.
The what?
My apologies. My notes fucked up here. I don't know why it switched to Pride.
The ley lines.
The ley
because
lines.
Because it's the Pride Lands is the bar name.
Yeah, the Pride Lands.
It's run by a
Too late.
Lino.
I'm imagining.
Yeah. The Pride. Forgive.
Cause I
Fucking-
Oh.
just can't wait to begin.
The Fae Bar.
Is there any kind of, from this documentation, is there any kind of thing like a receipt of me spending a significant amount of money other than the ley line?
Not necessarily. You're basically, the one main receipt you do see is from the Pride Lands.
Mm-hmm.
And you do know that written on the back of it is your version of a receipt for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only assume that maybe the best place to look for anything would maybe be retracing your steps from ground zero.
Endair would probably spend his night going through and retracing his steps and figuring out everything that happened with a fresh mind.
Understood. I will say, before we do you, Endair, I would like everybody to roll me a general survival check. Iapetus, do you know what Endair smells like, so I'll give you an advantage on this.
I'm a cheat.
Oh, okay then.
I mean, yeah, you could cheat completely. We have. I'm assuming you familiar objects location. What are you specifically looking for off of Ender that will let you track him?
I would say cloak, but he could easily just take that off. But yeah, I guess I'll go cloak. His red
Alright.
hood.
That's gonna ping easily. So yeah, you're gonna ping him. He's about 750 feet and increasing in distance. Looks like he's heading back into what would basically be ley lines area.
Going to point to him drunkenly. He's over there.
How do you know, big guy?
I will become a compass.
I'm just imagining Goldblum anamorphing into an actual compass.
No, I imagine Goldblum walking forward, holding his finger out, pointing, like walking through walls, taking the shortest route.
That's
No,
funny.
he becomes SpongeBob, like, after Plankton controls him and just starts smashing through walls.
Do I have that spell? Wait.
What?
I do have meld into stone, but that's not gonna
Oh, dear God, no.
I'm not using that.
Please do not cause actual destruction of property. You people already got off with a warning.
It's not destruction, he just phases through it. But no,
Fine.
he's gonna hold his arm up and point. Bring me this way. He's over there.
Oh, how do you know, big guy?
Magic.
Belky just shrugs. Works for me. And yeah, I will follow the direction of Goldblum.
You know that meme? It's magic. I don't gotta explain shit. Goldblum is, it's magic. I just explained shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it.
But I guess we are following Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to say it's not going to take you very long to find Ender. And Ender, I'm probably going to say takes you all, minus Daedalus, about 10 minutes to catch up with Ender, and you do eventually find Ender as he's... Ender, you were basically as close as you can be right now to the Pride Lands Tavern, which is currently bustling with a lot of activity. Because you kind of see a nice little line out the door, and...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh, there we are.
Okay. We got to line out the door.
There's a line out the door, and not everybody's not really dressed up fancily, but they're like, you know, well clothed.
Mhm.
Like everybody's like trying to get in.
Well dressed,
Looks like
yeah.
it's looking like it's like a nice little dinner kind of night. Like some pretty serious business at the bar. But inevitably, you do see your compatriots kind of approaching you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm assuming that you are not trying to duck away from them. You're just like standing there looking out at everybody.
He's probably leaning against a wall that everybody is lined up against, looking through the receipts, and building an internal Pepe Sylvia board.
God damn it. Oh, that joke hurts even more because I know what the state. But yeah, everybody, you do see Ender kind of just leaning up against a wall.
Ender.
Under his red seats.
Hey.
Hey, pussycat.
You kind of took off.
Didn't have a reason to be there. Business got taken care of.
You want to talk about what's bothering you?
Why?
Belky gestures at like at Salus, Iapetus, and Goldblum, as we're friends.
He offers a sippy cup.
he offers the sippy cup.
Thank
Oh
you, but
wait,
I'll
this is
pass.
probably a bad idea. Yeah.
Oh, I love you people.
He's flipping. He takes a piece of paper, looks at it, flips it to the side, puts it between his pinky and his index, his pinky and his ring finger. He looks at the next one. Nothing to talk about. I mean, issue is resolved. You got your money back, right?
But you didn't.
Yeah.
I don't need it. You do. Moves another piece of paper to between another set of fingers.
If it's
He
that,
does make a lot of money.
All right, bro. Like, I know you're trying to be cryptic, but it's sort of pissing me off now. Like, I don't know if the cat got your tongue or what, but like, can you please just spill what's wrong, man?
But he is a cat. He always has his tongue. Wait.
It's an expression, Big A.
just casually, lightly pats Goldblum on the shoulder.
I love you people. Never change.
But that's my class ability.
Oh my god.
God. And then the Tarrasque appears. Everyone dies. Okay.
Not me. I'm far away.
I can take it.
Look, I'm tired. My entire body hurts. I am simply trying to figure out what the hell happened last night. You got what you needed. You got out from under the thumb of the noble. As far as I'm concerned, that particular issue is resolved. Now I'm dealing with mine.
Hey,
And
but
what?
You're hurt. I can
yeah,
make
we can
it feel
help
better.
you.
If you want to help, then get in line. Because the investigation starts here.
I thought we
Alright.
already were.
I don't need to. This can be done at a distance. I cast healing word at level 1.
Oh my god.
Aw,
Regardless
that's-
of whether or not you need healing.
I'm at full
You're
hit
doing great,
points
buddy.
I'm at full hit points due to the long rest, but the aching was roleplay wounds.
Aw.
Goldblum doesn't know that.
Well,
Wounds that don't heal so easy.
Listen, just because you're at full health doesn't mean you're not sore. Ask anybody who's gone to, like, was it shiatsu massage? Like, yeah, you're a lot better, but Jesus Christ, you're in pain.
Yep.
Ask the
I
DM
want-
about his right leg.
I want to point out. I just want to point out that you said you had metaphorical wounds. So does it make any sense, given his inspiration, that this was Goldblum's response?
No, it makes sense.
I fucking love you
But
people.
so I guess
have
we're
calm
all going to
emotions?
stand in line a little bit.
Yeah.
So according to these papers,
Yeah.
here's what I took from last night. We had drinks. Somehow we met the noble. We lost our
Yeah.
asses at cards.
Yeah.
We left.
Mhm.
Then, after we left, we got mugged by Mr. Topham Hat. I stepped up, doing what is required of me for this tribe. He says this without even
Yeah.
thinking. Got my ass beat. We got robbed. Apparently, he points at Silas. According to you, I ran off to try to earn enough money to get everybody out of the debt. According to these receipts, I made 3,000 gold. And the last thing that I remember is waking up in the cell with a charge for solicitation and no gold. So you got your gold. I'm still looking for mine.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll help you, man.
And he will basically start to lay out in the group huddle. He will start to lay out the piece together map via paperwork for everybody.
Okay.
So it all starts here with where it looks like I paid for the drinks that we had. I paid for the meal here at the Pride Lands, but it looks like I sold something here to somebody. Or there's something here on with this receipt on the back.
Yeah. What kind of
And
thing does it say you sold?
does it say, J Frost?
Yes, it does.
What does it say?
Candy. 100 gold worth of candy.
Now, this is either I sold it while we were here, or I came back to the ley line and to the Pride Lands to try to sell afterwards, knowing that it was a large bar. Given that it's on the back of the Leyline Pride Lands receipt, I'm suspecting that it was when we were here the first time.
Makes sense.
And then these receipts are later on in the evening after I left everybody here. Does that match up with what you remember, Salas?
Best of my ability. Unfortunately, I was busy tracking down where the ringleaders had gone off to, so I regret that I can't help a bit more.
It does help at all. I do remember that when I asked the booking agent at the detention center what we were in for, she specifically said for public drunkenness and for soliciting. Do I have that right, J Frost?
Yeah. Well, basically, it was more denier for soliciting or entering. My God, I
all the receipts. That would be after we got mugged, and I tried to raise enough gold to get everybody out of the debt.
Right. So maybe there's someone here in the Pride Lands, like one of the bartenders, that might have heard or seen some things. Bar is always a good place to start for info in that regard.
Exactly why we're standing in line.
Okay.
Wait, this is the line for the bar?
Yep.
Oh, fuck me, man.
Wait.
It's real hopping tonight, ain't it?
Why is it so long?
One of the people in front of you kind of looks back and goes, "You kidding me? The reason why it's long is because this place is hopping, man. It's always been a big place in the ley line. Besides, drinks are cheap, food's good. Hell, it's not really a surprise. Plus, the owner usually tends to come around here every couple days or so."
Yeah, big man.
About that. Belky is going to start moving towards the head of the line.
Hey!
Oh, shut up. I'm not buying anything. Shut up. So Belky makes her way to the head of the line.
You get quite a bit of death stares.
That's fine. I'm all smiles. What's the bar look like?
It's packed would be a word to say. But it's filled. There's definitely some spaces still, but it's definitely full of people.
And the bartender?
There's a couple of them.
All right. So I mosey on over to an empty space at the bar and sit down to the nearest barkeep. I'll go, "Hey, I am so sorry. Can I just ask you a few questions while I know you're working, man, but like I can." And Belky will just slide roughly gold's worth of silver coins over to this guy.
So 10 silver.
Yeah.
He'll look down at the silver and goes, "What are you looking for, stranger?"
Oh, I don't want to be a stranger tonight. No. So a friend of mine was here last night. Were you here, man?
I mean, I'm in here practically every day. Are you kidding me? The amount of money I'm making?
Always good to be on the hustle, yeah. But like, did you see a cat in like a tabaxi cat? Long fur, red coat, that fella over there, and Belky will point to Ender.
And there's outside.
Oh, he's outside?
Yeah.
I thought he was
There's
in
a
line.
line.
No,
The line
we're
went
at the
outside?
line.
Door.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You cut in front of a lot of people who were kind of pissed.
Okay, well, never mind. I thought we were like in the entryway, you know? I didn't realize it went out the
No.
door. Wow, fuck that. Okay. Scratch the bit about, he's right over there. It's like, yeah, so a Catman tabaxi in a red hood coat, that kind of thing.
Right coats.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy.
There's a couple people that fit that description. Be a little bit more specific.
Smooth talker, probably really fucking drunk.
Sounds familiar, but I'd have to see a physical description. Besides, how bad last night was. Ugh.
I'll be right back. Save my spot for me, would you? And Belky just gives a little wink.
And as you just walk away, this guy just is cleaning a mug rapidly and goes, "Jerry, what the hell kind of business are you doing anymore?"
What does this guy even look like? Is he like some kind of bugbear or a human orc? What is he?
Half orc.
Okay, that's fine. I can
He
work
is
with
just like, he is a half orc wearing basically kind of like wearing like a 1920s bartender outfit. He's got that Jarl Bulgriff kind of.
Oh
Bulgriff.
no!
No, he's got the generic Skyrim NPC voice. You know, the deep one, Ulfric Stormcloak kind.
Okay, yeah. So I head out to everybody outside, and hey, yeah, right. Come on, let's go. We can talk to the barkeep. Come on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ender will pull the cloak up over his head, activate it, and then walk after Belky.
Wait, what does the cloak do?
It's a cloak of elven kind.
Ah. Hey,
Everybody is just death staring your group as you are walking past with a couple.
Oh, I don't.
Hey! Oh!
Hey,
You're
they
not
have to
buying
roll.
anything.
They can death stare everybody else. I'm optical predator cloaking towards the bar.
You get one guy who is just going, "What kind of puzzle is this shit?" And he just does the whole Italian hand gesture.
Hey, Frost, how
Forget
many
about
people are in that line?
20 to 25 people out the door.
That's
20
fine.
to 25?
Yeah.
How much were drinks at this bar again?
They said it was cheap.
It's pretty cheap, so it's like 1 gold can definitely get you at least a couple rounds.
So
Gold is a lot of money in D&D.
Yeah.
So
like,
before Iapetus walks in with them, then she's going to turn to face the line. Hey guys, sorry. It's just, we left something here yesterday. We're just trying to figure out where it is. But we understand you've been waiting.
Right.
We won't take up your time.
Right.
First round of drinks on me. And she's going to go over to the bartender and give the 25 gold, 1 drink for each person.
you hear
Also
the
doggo.
angry Hayes become happy. Hey! Oh! Oppa! And the
Lucky.
Italian-sounding guy immediately goes, "I like you. I'm gonna make a pasta dish after you. What's your name?"
She likes to call me Red. She's going to point at Belky.
Okay, but what's your real name, though?
And red works. What's wrong with red?
Iapetus.
It's a color, not a dish.
It's iapetus.
Too hard to understand. I'm gonna call it linguini.
Works for me. Add the red to it though. Make it extra special. People want to
Red
know why it's
linguini,
red.
You got it.
Wow. Also, Red, and Belky will just gently pull her aside, just slightly. Yeah, man. Like, you don't argue with a horde of people. You just ignore them and keep on walking. If they get mad, that's great. If they don't, that's great. Just
Oh, see, here's the thing though. I'm not arguing with them. The way this
No.
works, now they have no questions. We don't have to worry about additional muggings possibly later. And all they will remember is that someone got them a drink and
Bro.
took care of it for them.
Bro,
Easy peasy.
I was gonna pay for the drinks anyway, just to make them shut up. But I was gonna make a big deal out of it and what have you. But if you
So she's gonna like poke you. So are you mad that I did it first?
No, I'm not mad. However, when you're dealing with a mob of people that can get really unruly, you don't want to stick your neck out and go, "Hey, everybody, how's it going?" That's a recipe for disaster. Like, I've had bad crowds before, right? I've dealt with this.
Also, don't thunderclap them.
No, don't do that, big guy.
No, I said don't.
No, don't
Alright,
do that.
alright,
Yes, yes, do
guys,
not.
Anyways,
let's get in here and get this information.
Yeah.
I learned the
I
hard way.
wave at the bartender. Hey, man. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, this is the guy. Did you see him yesterday?
Hood
Where's
goes
the guy?
down.
Oh, holy shit! What the fuck? Where the hell'd you come from?
I walked up.
I mean, okay, but never. And you just see this guy kind of with a defeated side. Go, you look familiar.
He puts down the receipt from yesterday, showing it, and then he flips it over and shows where somebody bought something. Apparently, I made a rather big order last night with me and my friends, and apparently somebody bought something from me, and we got robbed last night, so I'm trying to put together pieces. Not here. We got robbed somewhere else.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, let me take a look at that. And he kind of picks up the receipt and he sees, it's definitely our receipt. At least, the main receipt, like the actual. He kind of flips it over and looks at the handwriting and goes, I don't know this handwriting anywhere. Yep. That's Savannah's handwriting.
Yeah,
And he just sets it down.
Is there any chance that I know of that name?
The name does not necessarily ring a bell. However, the handwriting is absolutely beautiful. It is cursive, like gently written, like almost like air.
Well, I have to admit, whoever it is has a very fine penmanship, almost calligraphy in nature. Where might we be able to find this person, perchance?
Where you'll always find her. VIP lounge. And he immediately thumbs over to where the VIP lounge is. You guys, specifically you, Ender, and even you, Salus, would remember the VIP lounge. At least the outside of it. Because you can see two guards standing out in front of the entranceway to it.
Does it say what? It only says I sold candy.
Yep.
Doesn't say
100
what kind.
gold.
Looks like we potentially went down to the VIP section. That might be where we met the noble from last night.
And the bartender looks down. You don't go into the VIP section without getting an invite. More likely, Savannah was coming out the VIP section and probably ran into you. However, if you're looking to talk, and he just kind of looks to your group and goes, wait right here. And watch him go over to this box that's hanging on the wall. You see him kind of open it up, and he pulls out what appears to be this little contraption, where it's basically like a handle, where it's got like a little bit of a how you would see those old-timey record player just like have the music coming out of.
Mm-hmm.
But it's miniaturized, and the other end seems to be like a couple holes into it. Basically, like an old school phone, like an old school rotary phone. And it just goes, we've got a couple guests looking for Savannah. Trying to retrace some steps. Kinda got robbed. Yeah. Uh-huh. She in? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. I understand. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-huh. Right away. I'll send it down as well. And you watch as he puts... You can hear an audible click as he just puts this device back inside the box, and he goes, alright, before you guys got some clearance to go into the VIP for tonight, at least to meet with Savannah. However, wait right here for a second. And you watch as he takes his time preparing a drink. And inevitably, as he gets done making this, he pours this concoction into a martini glass. And the color of this drink is like this nice, like very, very pleasing pink. And he puts a little bit of a passion fruit on top of it. And he just hands it off to you all and goes, just take this drink down with you. Don't drink it. It's, Savannah's.
Yeah.
Got-
How
gotcha.
much is it?
That drink?
Yeah.
800 gold.
Belky just reels back slightly. Damn. All right.
Yeah.
Is it
That's
enchanted
excessive.
or something?
Hmm?
Is it enchanted or something?
You kidding me? Half of these ingredients are all over the fucking continent. Hell, at least 2 of these ingredients are actually extra planar.
Given my knowledge from Eoja's, can I roll a check or something to determine like what this recipe is as we were watching him make it?
By all means, please. I would like you to roll.
Yes.
What would you like me to roll?
Roll me.
I can go perception, cook's utensils. I can go, if it's
Roll me-
magical, arcana.
I would say roll me history or arcana with advantage because of cooking capability.
That's a 24.
On both sides. Not bad.
24.
And there, the ingredients are kind of, they're higher end. The passion fruit, that's, kind of makes sense because it's an imported fruit here. But what really gives it a kick is that one of the ingredients that you saw was ever-living water. And that type of water you've seen Frank cook with because it's native to the elemental plane of water itself. Well, the last remainder was a sprinkle of Fey dust, specifically from the Fey Wilds. And the dust comes from a very herbal plant that's usually kept within the summer courts. Grinded up and powdered. It's what's probably helping give this drink its pink form.
So the base of the drink comes from the elemental plane of water, and the sprinkling on top comes from a plant from the Sealy Court in the Feywild.
Yes. It's basically... Well, the rest of the mixture is basically kind of like a simplistic, vodka martini.
It's fucking lavender.
But it's basically a nice, like, Barbie kind of pink, but clear.
Remember.
The aroma is very nice. It's elevating the senses. It really, it doesn't clear the sinuses, but it's like you smell, to describe it, it's like you smell a hint of cinnamon wrapped up in this really nice kind of rose scent.
After explaining the basics of the drink, Indare will begin to take the drink very carefully, prestidigitate himself, make himself, somewhat better appearing, and he is going to wander down towards the VIP area.
I will
Alright. Will the rest of you follow? I know
Yes.
Belky will.
Sure thing.
Yeah, but this...
I think Salas is going to hold back just a little bit. He'll still follow, but he's just kind of like a little bit to the back of the group.
Okay. Goldblum, are you following, or are you just gonna hang out with the bartender?
I'll follow.
Alright. Everybody's...
I'm not getting.
follow.
I'm not cutting the line to get drinks.
Yeah. So, your party proceeds to walk up to the VIP room entrance, and the two guards kind of look down at you, kind of just eyebrows raised, and then they look up to the bartender, who does kind of this hand motion where it seems like they're clear, let them go through, and the guards nod. And you see them step to the side each. One of them pulls back the curtain door and allows you to walk on through. You descend about 5 to 8 steps down inward, and what you see is this kind of very nice, like another bar, like a secondary bar, but even more extravagant down in. In fact, you actually see that there's what appears to be like a small little dance floor where you see some happy couples or swingers just having the time of their lives. There's another like bartender group in here, at least 2 of them, and they're just moving as fast as they can. One of them seems to kind of just be like this just this Thrykean, this insectoid bartender who is mixing drinks as fast as possible, while the other one is a kind of this monkey, like a literal actual like ape that is mixing drinks as well, and being quick with it. And eventually, one of the servers goes up to you all and goes, you must be the drink for Savannah. And he kind of points you towards this little section within the VIP area that you notice is more guarded, closed off with a couple guards wearing suits. And he tells you, just walk right up to them, tell them you have the drink for Savannah. They'll let you on through.
Understood. Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
Of course. You all proceed to walk through, and these guards kind of eye you down, and one of them goes, "Business?"
I'm carrying a drink for Savannah.
Yeah. Nods. You watch as one of them opens up this door and says, "Right on in."
Understood. And he will keep on walking, trying to give as much of a I'm supposed to be here face as he can.
Roll me a performance. Or roll me a general charisma.
Okay, general charisma?
Yeah, just general charisma.
15.
Yeah, you're pulling off a good face. You all walk on through, and as the door closes, you don't hear the same sounds. You hear the music of outside, but you don't hear anyone speaking. You don't hear the hustle and bustle of everybody, and it's kind of like the sounds are separated. But as you walk in, you notice that this room is even more lavish and extravagant than everything you saw from the VIP lounge. In fact, you're seeing like marbling. The stonework on the ground is immaculate, like onyx tiles, gold mixed in with the marble. And you see over on this kind of reclining couch, you see this woman of extravagance. She's petite, standing at around probably what appears to be 5'6", if she were to be standing, wearing this really nice kind of outfit. What appears to be furs of exotic animals over her. Blonde hair that is just like on one side long and flowing, the other side kind of buzzed, but not like too buzzed to the actual scalp. It's just like kind of buzzed to the point where it's like a nice cut. And she just seemingly is reading a book. And she looks up and goes, "Oh, are you the one to bring my drink?"
Absolutely.
Please, come here. Come, all of you.
What race is she? I'm curious.
Appears to be human. No
Are there-
pointy ears.
Are there candles or anything like that in the general area that aren't lit?
They all light sources are lit. There are a couple candles that are lit that are giving off this nice perfume scent.
Mm.
But she kind of like takes this stick from like the side, she puts it to her mouth, and with a flick of a finger, you watch as it begins to light. And she just takes a deep drag of it and just goes. And as she pulls the stick out of her mouth and aims upwards, she releases smoke. But it doesn't smell bad. In fact, it smells almost like a lush, fruity flavor, and the smoke kind of just takes on form and just takes the form of what appears to be a charioteer racing across the sky. You all approach, and she kind of stands up and goes, "Thank you, dearie. I greatly appreciate that." And she will take the drink and slowly sip from it. And
He would.
Oh, go ahead.
As he would, lean down just a little bit since he's taller than this woman, holding out the tray with the drink. And as she takes it, he, in an attempt as elegantly as he can, brings the tray around and under his arm in one fluid motion. The same kind of practice motions that he would use at Eoge's.
All right. She stops drinking, and you watch as she immediately holds the drink out to her side, and she just lets go of the drink, but it doesn't fall. In fact, it begins to move. If any of you would like to, you can all roll me an Arcana.
Yeah.
I can certainly try.
13.
Yes.
I'll
17.
go.
I got a soft 20.
Bootin'. I can't
I
see
rolled
it yet, but you
disadvantage.
guys can.
You
Oh,
got
shit.
20.
Soft
you
20 as
all
well.
pass this without even a problem. That is an invisible servant that is just walking away with the drink. it's not uncommon to see someone probably have one of these. If, especially in a ritzy joint like this, because an invisible servant's not gonna, cause problems. And she goes, and she looks to you kind of with this, with the one eye that you can see that isn't being covered by the long hair. The mascara is absolutely on point. Her eyes are this really, really beautiful, like, sea green. She's, if you were to put this on a scale of 1 to 10, she's somehow at a 12.
After she took the drink, just to make sure that like you haven't like broken up or anything, has she said anything after taking the drink?
No, she just looks at you all, and she's just like, kind of.
She's waiting for us to get on with it.
Mm-hmm.
He Indare would take the lead as he produces a receipt. My apologies for bothering you. Apparently, we had an encounter last night, and he would flip the receipt, showing her handwriting where she paid him for candy. We're retracing our steps. Unfortunately, we got a bit too long in the drink last night, and we're figuring out what happened so we can figure out what went on, who we talked to, how we talked to.
Oh, you're that sweet little kitten that gave me the delicious candy. Oh, I'm glad to see you're all right. I'm terribly sorry that you got mugged.
Did we mention? Hold up. I need my cast here? Did we mention that we got mugged to her specifically?
I don't-
Yeah, no, you mentioned that we had a rough night.
Above game,
Yes.
you did mention you lost money to the bartender.
Yeah, but we were listening to the bartender talk to her.
This is just I'm going to ask for context, Frost. Was this just okay? So she doesn't have anything to do with it. This was just a miscommunication between player and DM.
Yeah, my apologies.
Okay, no worries.
Allow me to retract my statement.
No, you are completely fine.
Yeah, apologies.
We can just say that the bartender
just says
spoke of it.
You lost money.
He would give a little bit of a nod. Thankfully, we managed to be able to find those that mugged us, and we were able to gather a portion of our money. But apparently, I went on a candy selling spree last night, and we're trying to find out more information about that. It does fill my heart with joy to find out that you did enjoy my confectionaries.
Of course I did. That was simply divine. Oh, hells, I haven't had a snack like that in a long while. And she just, she kind of looks to you all and goes, "Aw, you're all so young. Tell me," and she kind of looks to you all, "how many of you have gotten to enjoy the nightlife?"
Belky raises her hand. Yeah, a little bit of that.
Ah, you look like a wild child. She kind of gives you a wink.
Oh, certainly. I'd love to tell you stories. Though, if you liked our Pussycat's little candies, let me tell you, this one here, and Belky leans in like conspiratorially, he cooked for the founders of Strixhaven.
Really? Now?
Yes. From what I understand, like, I wasn't able to enjoy it, of course, but the meal was supposedly to die for.
kind of eyes at you now, Ender. Ender, I need you to do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Give me a second.
Aren't you engaged with one of the founders?
I don't remember if Belky got to eat the food or not. I don't think she did. I think
You did.
she
You
had to rush
showed
off.
up. You showed up afterwards because you ran off to
Yeah,
you ran off
Talk
after
with your dad.
yeah. So, like, not supposed to be lying. If I misremembered, then I misremembered.
Ender, could you roll me? Can you roll me a charisma check?
Since Belky is talking me up, is it straight or with advantage?
This is just a straight. You're on the receiving end.
Oh, she's charming me.
Not necessarily charming, but she's, well,
She's flirting with the idea.
she's flirting with the idea.
I rolled an 18.
I'll keep that score in mind compared to hers. She's going to just giggle a bit and go, oh, Strixhaven. Never was one for magics, but, well, not one for magical studies, but I am one for, well, you can see, our establishment. Oh, please, all of you, sit down. Please, please, please.
Oh, well, thank you.
You all are given a couple of comfy chairs to sit on. And she just looks over to you and goes, here, let me get something for you here. And you'll see her kind of wave her hand, and you'll see a platter tray come forward and is lowered. You'll notice these really nice hors d'oeuvres. What appears to be, you could basically say like saltines with a little bit of vegetable, fruit, and meat pierced through with a little bit of these tiny makeshift swords. You know, like you would see in normal bars, except...
Cocktail skewers.
Yeah, except they don't look plasticky. These look like actual metal.
Oh. Are we getting the good... Oh, we didn't get drinks, did we? I was going to say, are we getting whiskey rocks in our drinks instead of ice?
You haven't gotten drinks. She's offering you food first.
Yes. I will happily partake.
Okay.
And Dare will make sure that he is taking the closest seat to their host for the moment, and he will partake as well.
All right. For those of you that do partake, this hors d'oeuvre is like a... Think of like a ciabatta flatbread served alongside a garden salad with the best vinaigrette you've ever had. And this is just in a tiny morsel with a small bit of what appears to be kind of chicken flavored with a little bit of seasoning in the grilling.
The flavoring is quite complex for the hors d'oeuvre simplistic nature. Despite it being so small, it definitely doesn't leave you lacking, or it doesn't leave you yearning.
Ah, culinary expertise. You're gonna make a woman very happy. Or a man. She kind of winks at you.
He gives a little bit of a smile. What can I say? I love love in all of its forms.
Oh, you're so cute. You remind me of my hubby. Well, not hubby. You remind me of my lover.
What a lucky man.
I should say. In fact, here he comes right now.
Oh.
You watch as the door opens up, and you see this great white maned Leonin walking in with an absolute, like a pinstripe pinnacle suit of platinum.
Frost, is this the boss?
This is the boss of
Oh,
the entire
fuck!
establishment.
Ooh.
Well, shit.
Now, wait,
Big
didn't
kitty.
Indare and Salas see them when they were on their trip before they brought us?
We
Got it.
We saw him walking out, being flanked by 2 Tabaxi, but we didn't engage.
Mhm.
Got you.
You'll notice that his guards are also with him. The Fasa Tabaxi. And he just walks in and goes, "Hello, dear. I do believe that. Oh, guests. Oh, shit. I'm not completely. Forgive my impotence with my dress code. I ought to wear something nicer. Honey, why didn't you tell me?" And she just chuckles and goes, "Oh dear, you're fine. Come, sit." "I will." And he just
As the
walks
man
over.
as the man approaches, Indare, of course, to give respect to his host, would of course stand and give some kind of a nod or a bow of respect to the man.
"Oh, gentlemanly of you." And he returns the bow and he offers out his hands.
He would reach out and take it.
And this man's got a firm handshake. This is the hand of what feels like absolution.
He
Given-
firmly
Tell
grasps it.
that this man would probably, if this man was to be in part of your culture, he would be considered leader of the pack.
Yeah, he's the tribal chief, or the tribe's
Listen
greatest
here.
warrior.
Listen here. Some of the people in this call know what you're doing.
Hey, dude, for real, not for play.
Big cat.
Indare's entire tribe is based on Polynesian culture, of the Maui, of the Hawaiian. It is completely coincidental. But this man is the head of the table. He is the tribal chief. I can't deny.
Is he Uzi?
You can definitely see that this man.
I don't know. He might make me Usi later on.
Ooh.
You watch as this man sits down and takes off his jacket. He's wearing this really nice dress shirt underneath. He begins rolling up his sleeves, and for those of you that are looking, there is golden tattoo work just running down like his arm that you can see. The tattoos are elaborate. And he just immediately goes, "A pleasure to make your acquaintances. My name is Samson."
The pleasure is mine, sir. I am Indare of the tribe of Highwind.
Tribe of Highwind. You're not around here. Let me take a look at you. And he kind of leans in closer.
Hood pulls back so he can get a good look at Indare's bobcattedness.
Which of the 4 cardinal directions are you from, my brother?
The south. I come from another plane in a group of archipelagos to the south of our main continent.
Ah, a southern. I'm pleased. Western winds of the golden savanna lands.
Do I know of these lands that he speaks of?
Of the western winds, you would at least have heard because there has been ships that have gone by. Within the trackless sea, long past Lanton's Rest, there is a small subcontinent where there are golden wheat fields of the savannah. Oh, we lost somebody.
Looks like Krista.
Oh no.
Oh no, the tables, they've turned the wrong way.
Let me double check on my partner, make sure that they're alright.
Of course. Also, don't worry, guys. I've been working on something in the background this entire time.
Yeah, don't want anyone feeling left out.
I did not expect that. I thought that we were just going to move on to the next day. I didn't expect that this was going to happen. I'm sorry, y'all.
Hangover
Why,
Part
I mean,
2.
why are you apologizing?
Yeah, this is
This is
fine.
great. Got some nice music going. Goldblum isn't bopping, but I am.
Listen, we were all expecting something a little bit heavy, so we're all appreciating that
Well-
we're taking it a little speakeasy.
I can-
You know?
I can also say this, and fuck you for that already. But I will say, especially since they're not here right now, well, if anyone decides to look in on what Daedalus is doing, they will see some things.
And some stuff.
Yeah.
Will it match my
and
live
things,
reaction?
and things and stuff.
There might
You
be
can't see.
there might be a new, very specific board being made.
And also, to be fair, we technically did touch on our heavy stuff, but we did it in such a manner and character where it kind of worked out.
Well, it worked out for everyone
two-
else.
The two heavy hitters haven't gone at each other yet, though.
Nope.
Mhm. Here's hoping we address one heavy hitter's problem before we get to the other one.
Oh, we haven't even started.
I know, this is great. It gives us time.
Oh no, I've shown CG some of the cards I have to play.
Also, Lion Man gives me a reason to do what something I've been planning, and you will all see soon, eventually, if I ever use Tourmaline again.
I didn't expect that we'd be encountering this boy this soon.
I didn't expect we'd encounter this boy through his apparent wife.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect.
Fair.
To know who the woman is right now. Because when I came back, I was just like, oh wait, we got a name related to a receipt, and then my earphones cut out and the dog started whining. So I missed like that chunk.
Oh.
So I'm like, who are we talking to right now other than the boss? Oh no.
To put it bluntly, you're talking to his gal, who is not married
Got
to
it.
him. There is no wedding ring anywhere on these two.
Ah, concubine, got it.
Hey,
Listen,
you can have love without having a ring.
it's true.
Exactly.
Though
Look at
I
Gene
will,
Dear
Simmons,
knows
I
this
guess.
very well.
I will say, always do tie your insurance together, though. My uncle learned that the hard way.
Oof.
One of them, we've already established that one of them is a caster, and by this situation, we know that she knows the spell polyamory.
I'll let that one slide.
I don't think you have. I don't think. Never mind. I missed the timing. I'll have to my own joke.
No, come on. Say the joke.
Nope.
Come
No,
on.
Nope.
I dig you spell.
Listen here, you little shit. I know that. I heard that pun in there.
What? I dig you joke.
I like your joke. I'm just talking about jokes. Then we can dig it.
Yeah, apologies, everybody. Apparently, like, computers and nets are the big fighting problems tonight for us all.
Well, we've
what
been.
were- Go ahead.
Understandable.
I was just gonna say we've been at this for almost 2 hours. We could just take a break.
We good.
Yeah, we could take a bio break.
All right, then I will switch on over to the other screen. Boop. So we good.
It's an early bio break, but a valid one.
I'm curious, Frost. My strength right now is a 19. Compared to my grip, this man's grip is stronger, yes?
It's weird. To put it bluntly, with your grip with the augment, you've kind of you're closing the gap. But
Damn.
In fact, you could probably say that if you were to augment these gauntlets to be probably tuned up to one more level, you could probably match him.
Ah, you have told me everything I need to know about this boy.
Yeah, but he burly. This man's
And
standing
strong.
at least. If his gal is standing 5'6", this man's got at least a solid 2 to 2.5 feet over her.
Question:
Yes.
Raphael Samson or Brock Samson?
Yes.
Nah, just biblical Samson.
That is Raphael Samson.
That's sort of Raphael Samson.
Oh, I'm stepping
So
away for a
this
second.
boy,
Close enough.
this man has a foot on even and dare.
He
Damn.
big.
Wait, how tall are y'all?
And dare is 6'6".
I think I'm an even 6.
I'm
I-
cheating. I'm a Goliath.
Goliath. Technically, yeah, Goldblum would probably be either equal or
7'9".
Yeah, you're
Keep
basically
forgetting.
Yeah, you're practically at the man's height.
When
Oh, it's like
shit.
God.
when Adair hits about 25-ish, he's gonna reach his max height about 7'2".
Also, Bubba, I saw your message in chat about a teacher proposing to their fiance with a tandem bike. That's fucking awesome. Because I 100% think it's cool when like people, if they choose to propose or get married, propose with things that are possibly kind of functional or kind of cheap. Like I've made jokes about proposing with a ring pop. So that's awesome.
Also, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Frost, I can't ask for a confirmation because I haven't gone back and listened to that episode. Did Daedalus see the something kind of quasi wrong with Anki's that kind of put everyone on edge?
The something wrong.
You said something. You say you had some, well. First of all, he spoke in. I want to say it was infernal, and then he also
Correct.
had something wrong with his eyes that kind of hinted at something. Since Daedalus would not recognize infernal, he would. It would be up to if he noticed something wrong with his eyes.
I'd say the eyes would have been like a very quick moment. I'm not sure.
Well, let me put it this way.
Hey!
Oh, okay.
Welcome.
Hi. Apologies.
Crystal lives.
Stomp, stomp. Here, I'll make it easy for you. Would a passive perception of 14 make it so I could have at least saw the eyes?
Eyes?
I'm talking about some stuff from last session about Anki.
Ah.
Did you hear me, Frost?
Yeah, he heard you. He
Oh.
doesn't know he's quiet.
Ah,
Yeah, he can't.
Oh god.
there
There
you
he
are.
is. Hello.
I'm going to fucking bend Xfinity over the table and fucking shove
Oh
a corn
my.
up their ass.
They might be into that. They are an internet provider.
I got back. Whose ass and what is going up it?
Hi, Wiley.
Xfinity. And it's
Oh.
gonna be a corn
Oh.
cob.
Jay Frost is just trying to get stuff popping. That's all. It's okay.
Yeah, popcorn.
Oh, so you're starting Cornhub. Got it.
Yes.
I might.
Yes, corn cob.
But yeah, I might have realized the thing I've been working on in the background. I might have forgot to put an entry for Anki, so I'm just trying to see what stuff Daedalus knows before I.
Anki, 14. You know what? I'd say with a 14, it'd kind of be like an on the fence thing. You could swear you saw something with his eyes, but it's kind of hard to tell because it was getting to nighttime, and it could have just been like a trick of the glass. And with the sun kind of
yeah. I will say that go off of reaction from friends and something he might have saw. He doesn't know what's going on, but he is. He will update his post as needed.
Yeah, so there will be some stuff if need be. We will cover that in a little bit.
Yeah,
In the meantime,
I'm just writing it all down so I remember.
yeah, by all means.
And plus, I have a secret tab in the Discord, so I can do that.
Well, we have party notes.
I have returned.
Yeah, but
Don't
this would
worry about
spoil
it.
everything for the
Welcome
party.
back.
It's true.
Sadness. Hello.
Summertime
Darkness.
sadness.
Are we all back?
I believe so.
I don't know, are we?
Maybe.
Possible.
Sigh.
Ugh.
Guess not.
Yeah.
Baby.
Hi.
Hi. Are we good?
Let me just pop my jaw quickly.
The baby.
Don't do that.
Why? It's my jaw. I'm allowed to. Maybe I'll unhinge it like a snake.
No.
Alright, I believe that is everybody here, so... Are we good to continue?
I am. Just let me press the
I'm
button.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Go ahead, DM.
Alright. So, picking back up where we last left off.
Mm-hmm.
The man... Yeah. Samson is just sitting down, having, like, a nice, like... You watch him as he waves his hand over, and an invisible servant brings over what appears to be this nice, gigantic stein that he just grabs a hold of, and he just starts slowly sipping from it. The brew looks absolutely like a clear, crisp Stella Artois.
Sure, those are words.
It's a beer.
It's a beer type.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a beer. It's basically beer. He's drinking beer.
All right.
Fancy
Oh,
beer.
baby.
Is it fancy?
I mean, in the stein he's drinking from, yeah. And he just, like, sits down and goes, oh, oh Lord. Anyways, so, how can I help you, folks? And, what's the business?
Yes, I apologize for interrupting your evening. We had a night here at the Pride Lands last night, and things got a little bit away from us, and we're following our tracks. The first piece in the puzzle we have is, and he would show the receipt. We're following up. We're basically retracing all of our steps, and Miss Savannah and I apparently had a encounter last night where I sold her some of my magical confectionaries.
Magical confectionaries. The candies, dear. Ah, that was you! And
Yes,
he kinda
sir.
just takes a look at the receipt and goes, well, how much did you lose overall?
Between what I sold here and what I sold everywhere else, I may have misplaced about 3,000 gold, along with the gold that I had on my person, which was eventually mugged from me, and we managed to recover from said muggers earlier in the evening.
Oof. Well, I'll say this, you've at least gotten good with recovering the primary part of your gold, but as far as the 3 grand...
You cut out again.
Gra-
He's screaming in the other room,
yeah,
by the way.
that
Look at
picked
this
up.
Yeah, it did. I swear to God, something, something, something. I can't.
Sex paddle, I will beat
There we
your
go.
ass!
Yes, we're back. Hi.
Hi, I'm going to unleash some disciplinarian.
No.
Yes!
Stop. Police. Murder.
No. Police. Paddle.
Alternatively, do that later and continue the scene.
Yes.
Yes. The
I mean, hopefully
man
the
will
police don't
basically
paddle
just-
us.
Please don't battle us. We've been good boys and girls. But anyways, as far as the majority of your money, I'm glad you at least got it back. As far as that $3,000, though, if you've misplaced it, good luck. The ley line's it's practically gone at this point. Knowing ley line politics, well, and he does air quotes in politics. But I think I can help you out here. Rocco! And he just snaps his fingers. And you see this tiny little, like, munchkin cat tabaxi run up. And he goes, "Yes, boss?" Go get my coin purse.
There is this, when the Munchkin Cat Tabaxi runs up, there is this smile on Endare's face, a warm smile, as he has a glimpse of home.
Aw. The munchkin tabaxi goes, "You got it, boss!" And he just runs off. And not even 2 minutes later, you see this munchkin cat running up with this giant bag, kind of like holding over his head, and he goes, "Here you go, boss." And he goes, "Thank you, Rocco." And he kind of grabs it and he opens up. Well, I'm not able to retrieve your original 3,000, but considering how good of a businessman you are, and also the fact that I'm, and he kind of just waves his hand. Yeah. And you watch as this man puts down the equivalent of your 3,000 gold in platinum coins.
So 300.
So 300.
J. Frost,
Yes.
may I incite this generous action?
By all
I,
means,
too, would
what
like
are
to
you
do
wishing
that.
to insight on?
I'm trying to figure out if this man is making an investment, or being generous, or alternatively, has a request of us.
By all means,
I want to see if he has an angle.
you may both roll.
Oh,
16.
I don't know shit, Captain.
You know what? No, I'm not going to incite this. Endare's an opportunist, and he sees an opportunity right here.
So I will say this: Salus, he's probably just generosity out of his heart. Belky,
Yes.
this feels like this man's putting in investments.
In that case, I will lean over to, what was his name? Samson?
Samson, yes. This man is this man's bigger than you, so
Yeah.
you might have to.
Considering Belky is, not very tall her own damn self. Yeah, no, I kind of
What are
figured
you,
he'd be bigger than
5'6", 5'8"?
5'4".
Oh yeah, you are definitely gonna have to be standing on like.
Belky is a short stack. Wait, I thought we were all sitting down.
Yeah, well, I mean to get to his ear.
Oh,
was
okay.
I mean, you're a short
Yeah.
stack in comparison to the rest of the group who are all over 5'8".
Yeah, Frost thought Belky was like really tall.
I thought you were like Karlak sized.
No, Belky is a short stack.
Aw.
Built buff.
Pat. Tonk.
Short and stout.
All right, so yeah, we're all at the same table, right?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
you're just all sitting around.
Awesome. So Belky is going to cross her arms on the table and like lean her chin on her like the heel of her palm. So as I was mentioning before to Savannah, and she'll gesture offhandedly to Endare. My dear friend Endare here was one who, during the Strixhaven festival, cooked for the founders, the dragons.
Ah. Oh,
So,
the founders of dragons?
yes, if you can believe that.
Huh. I've never met them. I've only ever met, well, the headmaster of the entire facility.
Oh?
Once.
Hmm.
Only met him once, and that was just random happen chance.
Funny how that happens. Though I noticed that this is your establishment, yes?
Yeah, he kind of just goes, it's just a little pet project.
It is fantastic. I've been in some VIP rooms. This one blows them away, let me tell you. And with the hors d'oeuvres that you're serving, oh my god. Now, I know for a fact that my dear friend and Dare here has a job already. One that's a fairly nice one from what I hear. But I know for a fact that if you need any kind of catering sort of thing, this is the man to get hold of.
Kind of. And there. He's
Mhm.
watch as Samson looks you up and down. This man is analyzing you.
In fact, I bet you all the gold I have in my purse right now that my friend and Dare could beat your top chef in a cook-off right now. Now that may be pennies to you. That may be pennies to you, but that is all I've got. And as my dear friend mentioned, we were just mugged and only just got some of it back. So it feels a lot to me. But and Belky will take out her coin purse and set it on the table and just slide it over. It's pretty heavy because it's all in silver and copper, which is, maybe to an effect that'll look like it's more than it is.
He'll pick it up and he'll weigh it and goes, hefty. Mm-hmm. Doesn't sound like gold.
Unfortunately, it's not.
Okay, no, understandable.
I don't want to cheat you. You seem like a very influential businessman, and far be it from me to pull something like that and try and get the wool over your eyes. I'm not about to do that. I respect you too much.
You all watch Savannah lean in and kind of put a hand up in front of her mouth to whisper into Samson's ear. And kind of just leans up, sets the money on the ground and goes, on the table, and he just goes, bet. I get your angle, Miss.
Oh, Belky Karst. Maybe you've heard of my dad, Flavius Carmine?
Watch Savannah kind of eye up and goes, Carmine.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
He should be. Then again, I only saw him briefly about a month ago, so he does get around.
I would say he slept with my sister.
I'm terribly sorry. He does that.
Oh, it's fine.
I hope it was a good night for her.
Oh, she was just in heaven. And you see her just return to taking a sip, and Samson kind of thinks about it. He ponders and goes, tell you what.
Yes?
I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna match your bet, and I'm gonna raise the stakes.
Okay.
You, and he points to you and Air. My dear, above game, you did tell him your name, correct?
I did.
Belky said his name in this specifically.
Okay. You, Mr. Ender, you believe in luck. You believe in chance.
He fishes out one of the platinum in the bag, and he holds it up. I believe that fortune and misfortune are two sides of the same coin, and that oftentimes you can find the fortunate in the misfortune, and opportunity in that misfortune. He puts the coin back in. I believe I enjoy my luck a fair bit. I'm more partial to love, but luck will do just as well.
Similar outreach to my own.
Uh,
Alright.
Slight, Indare smile.
Alright. He kind of just puts his hand on one of the rests of his chair. I'll match you and raise you further. You versus my chefs. Serving 50 people. 3 rounds. First round, a starter. The second, a main course. And the third, a dessert. Do you think you can do that?
Absolutely. Are there any themes to this particular challenge?
A theme.
When I catered to the founders of Strixhaven, the leaders of the 4 colleges, above game there's 4 or 5?
5.
When I catered to the 5 leaders of the colleges, I prepared a dish specifically for each one, along with various dishes for each of the guests. Renowned mages, renowned specialists from all across the plains. He gives a little bit of a smile. I even gave Lord Xanathar a little something to take back home for his companions.
Alright. Tell you what. I'm going to do you a favor. And you watch as this man pulls out from his pocket a deck of playing cards, tapping them. He opens them up. And as he...
Oh, you cut out.
You cut out again, babe.
Well, I'm not sure if you can still hear us, but Frost, at least know that your rage being heard in the background of Krista's mic is also entertaining for chat.
Yes, it is.
This Xfinity
Okay, you're here.
Hello. I'm going...
Oh,
You left off on I'll do you one better.
And then he
All
starts shuffling a deck of cards.
Yes. He will pull out 6 cards. Each card, he will write something on. And he will set them down and shuffle. He then spreads all 6 out. 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. He'll take 1 platinum coin and say heads or tails.
Always go for heads.
Tails never fails. And he flips the coin. And as he slaps it, it lands on heads. You first. Pick your choice. You choose. How do you want to start out with the starter?
He will look at the second group, and he will take the 3rd card. And he will flip it over.
You see, written on it is dealer's choice. Your choice.
Seafood.
Starters will be seafood. Alright. You watch as he points to the first card in front, flips it over. And main course shall be beef. As it's written on there. Meat choice. Of course, we need to have a side dish. And he points to you. Your pick.
First column, third card.
It says hearty. What's the
You
side
said
dishes?
hearty?
Hearty.
Mm-hmm. He looks at it and nods. Okay. So we've got the sea. We've got the land. Interesting to see what we will do for dessert.
Mm-hmm. So what's your side dishes though for the main course?
It was
Hearty.
it said hearty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's asking me to pick something for the side
Mhm.
dish. Let's see how your chefs do with creativity with a simplistic item. I choose potato.
Potato. Mmm. Alright. And he kind of just leans back. He points at a card and goes, "Then I will go for dessert." Lifts it, and written on it says the word sinful. I believe for dessert I will choose a 6-layer chocolate mousse cheesecake with ice cream a la mode.
I agree to these terms.
Ah, but you still have one more card to pull.
Mm.
As do I. And he shows you the 2 remaining cards.
One on each side, I believe.
Correct.
He will choose the one on the left.
As you pick up the one on the left, it has the word thirst written upon it.
He takes the card and glances over towards his host.
Your choice of drink.
I can feel the gears turning in Bob's head trying to figure out what to pair with this.
I can tell you there is a person sitting quietly, observing, but rocking after listening to all of this.
Belky is enthralled listening.
Yes, Goldblum is the Rock Man.
You're inside Goldblum?
Oh, whoa.
So wait, if Goldblum goes into the kitchen and produces a smell, never mind.
If you smell.
Can you smell what the Goldblum is cooking?
Candy ass, you say? Sounds delicious.
A trio. Each meal must have its own drink prepared specifically for it, and it cannot be the same kind of drink across all 3 meals.
I see. I guess it just leaves us with the complication. And he picks up the last card. And written on it, Squad. The complication sets it down. An exchange. One person from your cooking squad goes to me, and one of mine to you.
Squad? Sorry? Belky like looks at everybody else there and then back to his we're not chefs.
And he kind of just wags his finger.
No, but I can't cook, man. I literally have someone who does that for me. And she gestures to Indair, Will Smith posing style.
Yes.
There's a lot of, well, I mean, I didn't exactly, and he looks on over to you, Balky.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not exactly a musician, yet I still found ways to help with the band.
And on top of that, Samson kind of looks directly at you, Belky. Isn't there an old saying of putting one's money where their mouth is?
Yeah, but you bet on a horse, you don't run the race, and this is my horse / cat.
Give yourself some
Well.
credit. You can make fire. That helps.
I'm sure the ovens do it better than I do.
But you see, my
Ovens
dear,
are no fire, though.
cooking is an essential skill.
Shut up, Brockman.
Even I know how to cook. Even my
Above game.
beloved can cook.
Above game. What skill check is cooking? Survival? Just so I know.
Dexterity? I don't know, man.
Wisdom or the way that I run it is I have a different check for usually in my game. I run it. It's a check whether you're cooking or baking, but in this game we run it off of intelligence.
Okay. I'd say that's my dump stat, but I don't have a dump stat.
I will say
So-
for this one, it will be survival or performance.
Performance! I can do that.
I can survive.
I can make it look pretty.
But here's the kicker. This is going to be a 3-man showdown. And one of you has to and one of you has to be on the other team.
And they're gonna sabotage us.
Above game. That's why we have to sabotage them first. Or better yet, nobody sabotages anybody, and we actually have fun and make connections with this.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's
Yes.
not do. Is that out of character or in character?
Could you
Bob?
repeat that?
That is out of character.
Oh, okay,
That
I was gonna say.
That is out of character because I didn't do the voice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so considering what's going on, Belky's not gonna try and do sabotage because she's in a little too deep now. You can only bullshit yourself so much.
So just to make sure I understand correctly, they're trying to decide who is going to be swapped out for the cooking teams.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the complication is one person from each team is being traded off. So you will have somebody from the other team cooking alongside you.
Okay. And
I'm
it'll
fine with
be
whatever.
it'll be a 3-man squad, so it'll be Indair, one other person, and then the person traded for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So he's
So-
asking which of you is going to be the trade-off.
Listen, Pussycat, this is gonna be your squad, so you need to pick, man. Who's in your corner? Who's going to theirs?
He gives He looks over the group. Can I insight on who would be the most willing to take part in the competition among
By
the
all
friends
means.
that I have here?
By all means, feel free to discuss this amongst yourselves. I will say you can take this time for an above game.
So above game, who wants in? I'm not going to force anybody to go into it. This would be a voluntary thing.
Salas would like
I
to
would-
be on. Salas would like to be on Team Indare.
I
would like to use my survival role.
Ivantis would volunteer herself to help if he wanted someone in the kitchen with him that he's worked with before, because she's down to help. But if he wants her to go over to their team to help, she'll do that too.
Well, no, you would be the one they definitely don't want to send because cooking is based on int, and you have max int.
Yes, I know, but since it's his team, she's gonna play it by how Indare would want to do it.
Fair enough.
Belky,
It's-
if you're doing insight, Belky is scared shitless at the idea of having to cook when she's never fucking cooked before. But you know she can put on performance and can probably make a plate look pretty.
You can flambe real good.
I can flambe real fucking good, yeah.
You could make that creme brulee crack real nice.
Oh yeah.
What does gold feel?
Aside from probably somewhat drunk from drinking again, he's down to do whatever. Apparently, he can cook.
Oh,
I've decided that now as of survival role, if that's what we're using as an option.
so here's what I'm thinking. Indare does have a few lessons with Iapetus, where Iapetus has been in the kitchen and cooked with him, and he has taught her how to cook somewhat. Knowing about Goldblum's abilities, how matter of fact he is, I'm thinking take Iapetus into the kitchen at the risk of pissing Daedalus off and send Goldblum to the other team. Take the oh god, I'm going to piss him off. Take the two most important people in the Daedalus into the
Oh
lair
no!
of a potential crime lord.
Oh no!
As
That
far
is-
as as far as Iapetus knows, this Leonin hasn't done anything to her yet, so he's cool in her book for now.
Yeah, but they also have withheld the information that both Salas and Indare know he is a crime boss.
I mean, but Daedalus doesn't know it yet either, so it works out.
Technically, he's just a very entrepreneurial man who follows the law.
I don't know what you're talking about, Vaughn. He is a legitimate businessman that was wrongfully accused of so many crimes.
Yeah,
But thankfully, the charges were dropped when the witnesses turned up missing.
Or,
don't you do a Ken McElroy reference at me.
Boy, Samson looks really good in his white suit, doesn't he?
But yeah, forget about Daedalus. He's not here. This will be later stuff.
That I want Iapetus in the kitchen with him and Goldblum to go over.
Yeah, man, it's like foraging, but like food.
She's down to help.
Give the other team a wild card.
Who?
He
A
looks-
foodsmith.
He looks over at his team. Belky, unfortunately, while I believe that she would do well in the kitchen, being behind the scenes is not her strong suit. She's the type that wants to be up front and in front of everybody. That's where she really shines. But Iapetus here, I've taught her to cook somewhat. She knows my style. She was there when I served for the founders. I believe that Iapetus here will do me well. But for the other team, well, you can't go wrong than a man as sturdy as Goldblum here. He'll take care of your other team very nicely. After all, no better person in a kitchen than a druid, right?
Are you saying this in game?
I am confirming these people to him.
Samson kind of just looks at Iapetus and then looks over to Goldblum and he goes, "All right. Sounds like a deal. We have our battleground. We have our audience of 50. 3 different courses. Each of us are specialities. I will make sure that this is a dinner to remember. I will invite every last one of my closest associates to this dinner. I'll invite all my business partners. I'll invite my investors. I'll even invite a few of the local lords and ladies.
After all, I'm...
Oh, sorry, what's Indir's passive perception?
13.
Yeah, Belky is shitting bricks right there, trying to keep a smile on her face.
Belky, roll me a deception.
Okay.
I want to see how well you're keeping it together.
11.
Oof.
Once he starts saying, "I'm inviting lords and my investors," like, oh, fuck.
Indir is listening to this man going on and on as he gives a bit of a smile. This is going to be quite the event, and I'm sure that word of mouth will spread quite wide and far about your generosity of this. I mean, hosting a student from Strixhaven to take on your top shelves? Quite the unorthodox event. I'm sure that it will be something to bear witness with.
In my line of business, unorthodoxy got me to where I am. And he immediately cracks his knuckles and decides, and just looks over and goes, "All right. Terms, of course, are pretty simple. You put up your bet." And he looks down at the money. Belky, how much did you put in?
Literally everything that I've got, which is 400 copper pieces and the equivalent of 159 gold pieces.
All right.
Which isn't a whole lot, but it's what I have on me.
Kind of looks at your money. All right. I did say I would raise the stakes. Cracks.
His neck or his hands?
Yes.
His hands.
Yes.
Cracks. Acts them and he just goes,
I miss being able to crack my neck.
"Wait right here."
That's nice.
I know Savannah's probably going to stay there, but as soon as he leaves, I am going to grab hold of Goldblum's sleeve and pull him over, and I'm going to whisper to him, "Listen here, big guy. I need you to do me something really, really important. Don't pull any punches. Do what do whatever the chef tells you. I need this to be a clean fight. I don't want you to try and sabotage. Just please, for the love of all the gods, please, 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 please. I need you to do this cleanly, legit. I don't try and be a hero and try and no, just do what the chef tells you to do, okay? Please. I'm
What is
literally begging
sabotage?
you.
I was just gonna
No!
cook.
Dude, okay.
I was
Yeah. Just cook. No sabotage. Just please, please. And she like puts her hands together. Please, for the love of all the gods, please. Please just do what they tell you to. We want this to be a clean lit matchup. Don't try and be a hero, please. My god, please. My guy, please.
What?
Can you
I was
promise
just
me
gonna
that?
listen to that.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, please. Yes. You're brilliant. Please just do that. Yes.
He's
Thank you.
he's so confused right now.
Savannah, you
I was
guys,
gonna do this anyway. Wait,
you guys
what?
hear Savannah giggle.
Krista, I need you to understand that above game, we've sent Amelia
Oh.
Bedelia over to this team. And if you don't remember who that is, that's a person who was told, dress the turkey, and literally did it in a book.
Oh no.
Yeah, you forget. He literally based his entire character on Drax. He is hyper literal.
I'm
Yeah.
going to say this. Above, in-game, Savannah's giggling at you.
That's fine. She can hear. I just didn't want the big boss. She can tell him a funny anecdote after the fact. That's great. Right now,
Speaking of
no,
the big guy,
no goofing. Just
speaking of the big guy,
okay.
this man walks out. In one hand, he's carrying a small chest, and over his shoulder, he's carrying a very big chest.
Oh no.
He comes in and goes, "All right, I'm gonna match you, and I'm gonna raise you."
Unless you're physically lifting me up, I can't match that bet, my guy.
Oh, don't worry. Nothing crazy. He just
I can
sets
raise
down
you.
the
It's
small
it's
chest,
okay.
and he opens it up.
Mm-hmm.
Inside is the same equivalent of your money in gold.
Okay. That's fine.
This is the match. The raise, however, and he sets down the big chest, and then you hear a thump. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Correct? You are a party of 5.
Are we a part? Say, yeah, I think so. Because
I would
Daedalus
say
isn't with
yes.
us.
We're not going to count the person who is not currently
Yeah,
here. So, yep. 5.
Yeah, we're 5. Yeah.
A match. If your group wins, I will happily provide a scholarship fund for all of you. I'll put my money where my mouth is and further the education of the school.
That's incredibly generous of you, sir.
This man opens up the chest, big chest. You all see
yeah, well,
10,
yes.
You all see platinum coins galore.
Oh no.
Where's my fucking grant? You know,
You're not here, Daedalus.
I know, but player Vaughn can also ask, "Where's my fucking grant?" in the call text while he's sitting here.
Listen, you can have mine because I'm pretty sure.
You bitch!
I'm pretty sure my mother already paid for my education that I didn't want, so you can have mine.
Well, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna explain that one. This man opens up, and you all see platinum coins out the ass. This is 10,000 platinum.
Oh, you should not do that while I'm drinking.
No, I will do it while you are drinking.
I'll be drinking, forehead.
Then prepare to not have a
This is
Vaughn. Oh,
enough.
that hurt.
This will be enough to scholarship. Let's see, 10,000 platinum is around 100,000 gold, correct, my dear? Yes.
Yeah.
So, if we were to do some simple division, I could fund
pipes
at
up.
least 100 students with this.
Ape just pipes up. That's quite generous of you. He will notice she's impressed, but like she's not like drooling at the mouth. She's making a point to not seem too like obvious about that.
Someone's following their family code.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad.
Like she doesn't literally come for money, but given what the Vandeventures do, like
Yeah.
she's gonna keep
This
it poker
is 100 grants.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so it only costs 1,000 gold? If it's 100 grants.
100 grants.
Or is it 10,000 gold is
It's 10,000 platinum equal to 100,000 gold.
yeah, so
He's
if it's
able to
100
fund 100 students' entries into.
okay, so not their
Strixhaven. For Strixhaven,
okay.
it's 1,000 gold, basically,
okay.
for a year's tuition.
Yeah, okay. Cool,
That's
cool,
just
cool.
the general. He is willing to put his money where his mouth is and fund 100 students.
All right. So we don't get that money. All right. Belky chills out of Belky.
He will look at
relaxes.
you and go, the 5 of you are included in this, so technically 95.
Whew. Man, you
Oh, we
gave
had to
me a
match it.
heart attack. That's more money than I've seen in my life.
There's nothing. This is just investment.
You are a gentleman and a scholar.
Up. But if I win,
And this is where Indare would speak up. If you win, I ask that the consequences fall on me and me alone and not the rest of the people sitting at this table.
It's not
Come on,
bad
Pussycat.
consequences.
Yeah, Pussycat.
Goldblum
Listen,
disapproves.
I feel I should shoulder the blame on this one a little bit.
He gives a little bit of a smile. While true, he, are kind. We always protect the tribe.
Aw.
I'm the one that's taking upon this bet. I want to be the one to burden the consequences should it lose, be it good or ill consequences.
Man, I knew I put my money on the right person. But for real, you don't have to do it alone.
Well, can I interject here?
Certainly.
By all means, it's your bet.
If I win, you all work for me for about 100 days.
Belky gives
No pay.
and Dare gives what? No pay. Oh fuck. All right. Can we get
I
tips?
would-
About to ask.
Tips?
Iapetus wants to insight because work for him doing what? Because she doesn't know the nature of his business.
That is a very good question and something that
Oh,
I will
yeah.
definitely insight.
By all means.
But Belky
Insight.
just goes, but what about tips?
10.
Please, doggo, be good. I can't see it yet.
12.
You got a 12.
Mother
Come on.
fuck. 10 or 12. Yeah, 12.
I get?
I am
20.
but
The tips though.
Brain
You're
blast.
all kind of worried except for Goldblum, who just is picking up. Oh, so just clean and
Oh,
stuff,
so-
I guess.
Good grief.
Sam
What I already
looks
do
you
for
all
my
and
work.
goes, "You work for me 100 days, no pay, cleaning up the facility.
Yeah, okay.
You're basically busboys and girls."
Man, I can provide entertainment. If that would be better.
Up.
Yeah,
We'll ask.
I'll take your bet, man. And Belky will reach out a hand.
If
And
I may
It's a
ask,
team to make it
do
efficient.
you... Well, never mind, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
That was it.
Adair
he-
basically would say that above game, anybody that does not want to take the bet, Adair would be happy to take their 100 days upon himself.
take the bet. Iapis just wants to confirm with him if the boss is going to be flexible regarding the fact that we are all still students, so we have like courses and work and
He
club.
will look at you all. I assume you all bring this to his attention.
Yeah.
That's what she was about to do.
So he will kind of think on it, and he'll look at Sven and goes, are we allowed with the students, considering the campus is right there? I would assume so, wouldn't it? I mean, it's a legitimate business. Nobody's,
We're
dealing.
legal.
The
Points.
only issue that might happen is the ley lines isn't exactly public knowledge. It is, but it isn't.
All right.
I can.
We'll put it as a simple. Give me a second. You watch as he goes over to a box similar to the one that the bartender went to. He picks it up and he makes a call.
What, with a sending stone?
Nope, with a kind of with a communications.
He's
phone.
got Yieldy telephone.
ELD telephone.
We
The
have
Graham bell.
telephones.
A Graham bell, basically.
We have telephones.
Yes, honey.
Okay.
At least these guys do.
Yeah.
So you're
Sending
saying
phones.
the Pride Lands has a landline?
Yes, a landline and the ley line. He makes a phone call, and he's just like, "Oh, could you send him in?"
Gotta love that gnomish engineering.
Thank you.
Might be half elfin. There's a lot of artificers.
You see a man wearing muffs over his ears kind of walk in. Gnomish man, and he just goes, "Matthias Mercer at your service." And
Hi.
he just walks up.
Hi.
"I'm here for you, sir." And you watch as Samson kind of just starts making hand signs. And the gnome starts making hand signs. These men are communicating sign language.
It's not thieves' cant, is it?
Nope. Sign
Oh.
language.
Sorry, Silas. Oh, you fucked off. His BRB'd.
But I do want to point out one of my favorite things because it's a thing in Pathfinder, and so I kind of want it to be a thing in our game. ESL is actually Elven Sign Language in fantasy most of the time.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, I
So
miss
they
being.
basically-
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. He basically signs, and he just the gnome kind of just does more sign, and then just pulls out a paper and just sets it down. For those of you, you see a Strixhaven form for extracurricular activity of community service. Just a very simplistic document.
That's a neat trick, man.
You're not the first students from the school to try, getting work. Technically, while, the ley lines aren't official, the businesses still, however, are in many regards that, help. We'll chalk this all up as community service.
Yeah, works for me.
Should you win, the contract is null and void. Should you lose, only 100 days.
Belky holds out a hand again.
He looks to the rest of you. Are you all in agreement?
I do agree, yes. I agree.
All right.
And CG's not here to hear that.
CG. I miss him.
I can
I could
still
s-
hear his voice.
Adair gives a smile that only Adair can give as he agrees.
All right. Iapetus?
Iapetus will read over that contract thoroughly like a good misadventure would, and if everything's agreeable, I agree, and she'll sign it.
Iapetus, it is as it quite literally states on paper. It is just a school form that says community service.
Then she will sign it.
Basically an alibi.
Yeah. Works for me.
As long as we have copies of them in case the teachers ask, we should be fine.
This is a win-win for him because if he wins, he pays
Free
out.
labor.
He pay. Well, if he wins, absolutely, he gets free labor from everybody. He also has a potential to get to know all of us better and be able to assess our strengths and weaknesses to get an in with us. If he loses, he pays the gold out. He looks great, and then he realizes he's found an eye for really good talent, and he has an in with us.
Yeah. So do we all need to sign the paper?
He will be the first to put his signature down.
Okay.
And Dare would follow up.
Belky, same.
If everybody puts their signature on, he will have the gnome look over it. He'll read it. I'll go, okay, and just stamp it.
Hmm.
He will then write his signature.
He'll write his signature. Oh, you cut out.
Incoming background rage in 3,
2,
1.
Yeah.
I see we've made it to Saved by the Spell After Dark.
Yup. Alrighty.
Hello?
Sue, there you are. Hi, baby.
I'm going to... No, I'm going to get creative with my insults if I can keep going down this road.
I'm just going to say, if I can remember, I'm going to name this episode Rage in the Distance.
Technical difficulties, the game.
Wait. Would it be possible to call it Rage Against the Machine and not get any sort of strike?
Probably not. YouTube stupid.
Damn.
Yeah, just the title even.
Rage
Okay.
Against the Internet.
So
Rage-
I return what I
You're
missed.
welcome back.
Rage
You
Against
need
the
to sign your
Busboy.
soul away.
No, you're not signing your
It's
soul
only 100
away.
days. It's only 100 days. It's fine.
100 days of
TLDR.
manual labor if we lose.
This man has put up basically up the ante. He has put your equivalent of money that Belky has put out in gold coins. And he's up the ante of putting a big chest with 10,000 platinum pieces and willing to put up 100 scholarships to the school. Each scholarship is about 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, I
If he
can't wait.
wins.
I can't wait for the look on Daedalus' face when he finds out he's not in that 100.
However, if he wins,
Oh,
you all have to work for him in the restaurant for 100
No pay.
days. No pay.
great bussin' for free.
What? It's not like I'm making a lot of money anyways.
Yeah.
So sign me up.
So call me old school, but like I like to finish a contract with a handshake.
Ah, alrighty. And he puts out his hand. Do you shake?
Yes, and when I shake his hand, I'm going to use minor illusion to make fire around both our hands in a very like the contract is sealed kind of way. It's just minor illusion. There's no heat or nothing. It's just fake.
Fancy.
He lives.
Alright.
He lives
Fancy
within
handshake
less than
emote.
a mile from magic school. I'm pretty sure he sees this shit every day.
It's just for flair. That's all.
He looks at you and goes, "Aw, that's cute."
Nice handshake emote.
He seems the type that would go for like the extravagancy and the presentation.
Yeah.
It's all good. But also, he kind of... Belky, this man's got firm grip.
Yep, I expect I am given as good as I get. Belky's pretty strong.
Above game, honey. This is basically like shaking my father's hand.
Yeah, but she can give us. She's not like some wilting violet or something like that. She's pretty tough.
I know.
All right, so yeah, she'll give him a firm handshake right back.
So he will just shake hands.
Yep.
And he will
Little
go,
magic trick, ha. That's
no,
it.
no, you're good. Oh, I will say this. Don't worry for any meals. You will be calmed.
Oh, well, thank you. Since I'm not part of the brigade, do you have somewhere you'd like me to sit?
Yeah, for those that aren't actually participating in the back rooms, what will be happening to us on the day of the?
You'll be part of the. Well, he kind of just motions to the chairs. You'll be part of the guests.
Oh, well, thank you.
Excellent. I look forward to a fantastic meal regardless.
Oh, I do too. I'm hungry.
What day is most convenient for you?
Probably a Friday.
Looks to Endair, see if that works with his schedule.
And there would make it work.
Yeah.
I'll give you a month. Let you prep, figure out any dishes you want. I'll have my cooks figure something out. The last Friday of the month.
So, can I ask you one small question? Do we need to bring the food ourselves, or will that be prepped for both kitchens equally?
Good point. Tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
You, during the month, write down anything you want to have in, shop. Send it to me, and I will have my people go grab it.
There you go. All right. So we'll have a menu and learn how to cook it and be ready on the day.
Sounds like a plan.
I think we have ourselves a deal then.
I do believe we do. Children, it has been wonderful to meet each and every one of you, and I'm glad to see that Strixhaven is, producing such fine business savvy.
Oh, of course.
Above game, I see Chef from South Park now. Because you said children.
Well, hello,
Oh.
children. We missed
Yeah,
that.
Chef.
Bob, quick question.
And you wait. Mm-hmm.
You introduced yourself to him with like full credentials, essentially, right? Like your tribe and everything.
Sure did.
Okay, want to make sure, because when we leave, she's going to introduce herself appropriately and wanted to stay in line with everyone else.
You will graciously accept.
As Endair shakes his hand, he gives that award-winning Endair smile. Whether I win, whether I lose, I look forward to a fruitful relationship with you, my friend.
I look forward to it too. And he just kind of gives you a pat on the shoulder and he goes, "No, I do apologize. I have to get ready. I've got a meeting with investors, especially for a new chain opening. But take care." And he will just bow politely. He'll grab his jacket and he'll walk towards a room towards the back and kind of open it up. His guards follow him.
Okay.
And as you all get up, and there,
Mm-hmm.
Savannah approaches you.
Hand behind the back, warm smile as she approaches.
I do wish you the best, little pussy.
Oh, most definitely. Should you have a bit of a sweet tooth, please reach out. I'd be more than happy to make something special for you.
I appreciate that. And
Madam,
she
if I
leans
might
in.
ask you once. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize she was doing.
She
Sorry,
leans
guys.
in and she goes, "And for a little bit of pre-love." And there,
Mm-hmm.
gives you a kiss on the lips.
Oh.
Pardon me for one second.
Make a constitution check.
Dear God, I'm not that. I'm not
Did
that
he-
evil.
Boys,
Did you
Say
just
it.
pull? Did you poison ivy this man?
Oh, hold on.
I mean, you had a fancy
I'm
drink.
just giving him
800 gold.
This is
Y'all are
maybe
fuck.
just inspiration. It's fine.
I'm a little shit, I know.
Man.
Look, Frost, I'm just saying you did have him roll earlier regarding charm.
She had an 800 gold drink. I don't know, man.
Y'all are fucking.
Assume some of that maybe transferred over.
Okay, let's let Frost
that
actually go.
potent?
Let's let Frost move on.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
Savannah just leans in, and you watch her give Ender a nice soft kiss on the lips.
Mm.
All right.
Now, I don't how to. I'll just message this privately to you.
Mm-hmm. That leg's killing me.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm just.
You and me both, buddy.
Is this still bothering you from before?
It's not as much anymore.
Okay. Well, we still got more pickle juice and muscle things for the cramp.
Oh, there's a little applause in that song. I never noticed.
I actually really like this song.
It's jaunty.
Good background music.
Hmm.
Grew up listening to a lot of jazz and like Dixieland bands, so I vibe with this.
I do love me some jazz. Jazz, big band, and classical. Basically anything from before the Great Depression.
I mean, I'm a Sinatra.
Mhm.
I'm a Sinatra guy, so anything big band is up my alley.
I'm kind of a Count Basie fan.
So
I think they are sending back multiple messages back and forth.
So, I will say this to any member of the party that is looking at Indare after this woman kisses him.
Yeah.
He has a slightly different look in his eyes. Like at the point that if she wanted to, she could actually grab him and dip him like a dance. If his whiskers could curl, they would be curling right now.
Is he like 2 steps away from a purr, basically?
Very much so. Some of you would know that Indare is a follower of a love goddess.
Mm-hmm.
He just got knocked head over heels by a kiss.
Oh.
Yeah.
As a spell or
as a kiss?
I am now picturing those like Tom and Jerry just going stiffest of board and then falling down a set of stairs.
Kinda, yeah.
A smile on the face.
Like super cartoony. She just hit him out of nowhere with that kiss, and his entire body language just changed.
You also gotta realize this is a girl who regularly uses tongue with cats.
Yeah. After seeing this, after seeing this, Belky will pat him on the shoulder with a small grin. You really have a way with the felines, huh?
And Dare give. Oh, you're talking to her.
To her, yeah.
And Dare is just goofy smile and giggling.
Yes. I just had one last question.
What's that, dear?
What is your and the good sir's favorite dish?
She kind of pauses on that one. Samson's always so picky. I mean, he's always a good seafood. I'm more of a dessert kind of gal, you know?
Anything in particular?
Angel food cake.
Wonderful. I wish you both a wonderful evening. We will take our leave, and I will escort this little furball out with me. Come on, Romeo, and she'll
Carry him
like,
out like a football.
Good
he's a
luck.
little too tall. But
He
yeah,
glances back and gives an almost dopey wave. She knocked the charisma out of this boy.
Can I do an insight to see if he's magic? Because I've never seen him dare like this.
I mean, feel free to. I'll give you
Okay.
a description of what it is.
All right. 11. Nah, he's just
this boy. This is like a middle schooler that just got a kiss from like early 2000s Megan Fox.
Ah, yeah. No, I'm gonna make sure he gets home safe.
Stacy's mom.
How's
What's
going
going on?
I know another version, but I can't sing it on this.
No.
Shall we head on out then?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
But
it's a good spot.
I will say we will get back to you all in just a second.
Okay.
Cut to Daedalus. Show our other boys some love. Daedalus,
Mm-hmm.
you get back on campus. Everything's looking pretty decent. You get back to your dorm room. Everything's kind of just meh for you. You're already pissed off. As you get to your dorm, there's a small parcel at your door.
Immediately detect magic.
Please don't explode.
No
Like
magic
that teacher.
at all.
He
But
will
as
pick-
you look at it, you do see very familiar penmanship.
Oh.
You would recognize this as your dad's handwriting.
Oh! This will cock an eyebrow, and Daedalus will be slightly out of his funk. He'll move in, but one of the things he does as he goes to his desk, he's doing this basically like just on autopilot as he's unwrapping this. He reaches over to his most used board, where he keeps all his organized thoughts, flips it around to where you see the unused, almost completely untouched at this point, conspiracy web of who are the Watchers, and he just starts tearing that all down and starts rifling for paper to start another one. But he will open the package.
Within the package, you see a card laying on top of what appears to be some paper, which looks to be like it's covering up something. And you can hear a little bit of, as you kind of shift the box around a little bit, you can kind of hear some, what appears to be something solid also in there. Lightweight, but solid.
He will begin reading first because he knows his dad, and so it's better to know what he's about to reach his hand into because Dad invents a lot of things.
The letter goes as follows. To my son Daedalus, I hope that school is going well for you. I understand that you must be quite stressed with everything going on. Studies are important. I wish to send you a little gift. I will try to send one to your sister soon enough. Hopefully this fits. If not, I have a little something to help get you more fit into it. With regards, Father.
Alright, Daedalus will look inside the box.
Daedalus, inside the box you see a beautiful long sleeve polo. Finely crafted. The materials are nice. It's very comfortable.
Well, knowing Dad, he will put it on and begin the process of attuning to it.
Nothing to attune.
Oh.
It's just a very nice polo.
Well,
and there is a V for the family emblem.
Well, while he's doing this, Daedalus will be like happy that he got something from his dad, but then he is going to, his eyes are going to steal over, and he's going to start working on a new conspiracy board. And right at the center, he is putting the word threats. And over the course of the next several hours, you will see different subgenres that are being connected with string, including cultists, security, external threats, and listing off everything that they have encountered since coming to Strixhaven.
I should also make a note of this. As you put on the polo, a couple solid objects start falling out of it.
Oh?
You happen to see a couple, what appears to be finely wrapped bars of candy from a local sweet shop that's actually near your home. The candies are assorted, but one of them is a bar of caramel. Is a caramel big candy bar.
Well, he'll go for the candy bar and start eating on it while he messes with the board.
You do? All that I can say is, it tastes like home. It tastes like happy memories.
And while that is happening, he is also going to activate Perdix and start having him send very specific mental recordings to Naylock. Specifically, Salus explaining how they became indebted to Ankies, Barnum and Bailey explaining how they became indebted to Ankies, and their entire interaction with Ankies. And let me just pull up weekly actions so I make sure I say this right.
I see it.
Yep. He sends this to Naylock. If we can't find a way to deal with him, I'm going to treat him like the vampires. And he will send the mental image of what his plan was to deal with Mr. Sweet and his two accomplices. Which you know, Frost, because I had to tell you about it, and you subverted it.
Oh, that was fun. I will say this. You all will, as you do this, the night will start to come to a close. Your weekly actions will be worked upon, but I will request this. Daedalus. You will not get your trance started immediately. There will be a knock at your door.
He'll open it at what time? Because elf hours, man.
2 in the morning.
Okay. He will open it a crack and peek out, because unless it's his sister, who would probably use the other door, there's not a lot of people who he knows who would come to him.
Your professor is standing in front of you.
Naylock, I assume?
Correct.
You will
notice the time has not stopped.
Yep, he will just open the door and usher him in, but not really saying a word, because at this point, Daedalus has probably not talked since what he said last session. The only thing he's actively said was probably in his head to Perdix.
Naylock will enter in your dorm. He will have one of his orbs fly around and do a scan. And it stops. You have a bat in here.
What? He'll look towards the orb and see it. Do I recognize what it is, considering,
It's a bat. It's just a bat. Like
A mechanical bat.
a mechanical bat.
Oh.
Hold.
Okay.
As Naylock just goes up to it, he'll extend a hand, and he will just have the bat kind of fly up to her. I'll just look and goes, "It is just a familiar, a mechanical one, nothing too bad." And he checks it over. Tink, tink, tink. Meh. Do not worry. And he just flips it upside down and just puts it back up. And I'll look to you. You are in good hands.
Oh?
Your sibling.
Hearing that, he's immediately just going to look to him, like, dead in the face and be like, elaborate.
It's a familiar. Your sibling.
Oh. He's going to pinch the bridge of his nose and be like, so I assume you're coming here about the message earlier.
Correct. Also, it is good to see that you at least have some good family watching over you. Paranoia is a healthy.
Well, so far it's kept me alive, despite the last month everything trying to kill me, so...
Yeah, this will be easier. With that, Naylock will have one of his orbs fly up to him, and as he kind of gestures it to open, you'll watch as green energy begins to flow out. And let me do a little bit of Posy.
Okay.
Ignore the creepy. This is just how it goes. Time begins to slow down until it comes to a stop. Naylock will look to you, Daedalus, and goes, I have received all reports. As far as ankles, he is a nobleman. And he will have one of his orbs fly over to you, and as it opens up, it gives you a projection of Uncle Enki himself. And you'll see walls of text appear. He is a lord of the local town. Owns a smithing company. He provides metalworking for the school. All background checks. Age 223 years old.
That being said, I don't like being manipulated by nobles.
You come from noble stock.
So I have experience.
Correct. Everyone is manipulated in some way, shape, or form.
Well, at this point, I am trying to make this school and my friends as safe and protected as possible. And with him less than a mile away, that's already an issue. That being said, I'll defer to you.
As far as threat level, he is of no concern. Someone of his stature can easily go missing. I do not care. he immediately just takes kind of like a seat on the bed and just looks at you.
Daedalus does not have a bed. He has a mattress propped against the wall.
He's going to take the mattress and he's just going to flatten it and sit on it.
There's a chair. Just have him sit at the desk, man. Daedalus lives like a weirdo, okay?
Your people are weird. Organics. He just sits at the chair. In the meantime, I have been working double time upon my own research and studies.
Daedalus just...
Essentially,
Yeah, go ahead.
I expect there to be movements soon.
Well,
Whatever organization I am facing off against, they will move.
well then, if they're going to start moving, we need to start uploading some of the programs I've made into all of the Securitrons. We don't know how many are compromised.
Correct.
Does that mean you'll give me clearance to get into the Biblioplex and get to the center hub?
I will. However, and he's going to look at you, Daedalus, and the eye begins to narrow down in. Verdicts. Authorization code 4422. Authorization code enabled. Daedalus.
Mm-hmm.
You feel a little warmth in your chest. And
Okay.
Perdix in your head goes, if you could please, my creator. And he is basically mentally telling you, let him take a look at Perdix.
Well, Daedalus will just be like, permission approved? Like, Perdix will know Daedalus is like, I don't understand how this works. You just attached yourself to my heart.
Naylock will stand up. He will walk over to you, or hover, quote unquote. And you'll watch as one of the orbs that is floating around him flies over to in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
The orb opens up, and you see this small
Oh, you cut out
little
small.
vial of
Okay, fine.
sand. Hello?
No, you're good.
You're back.
You
Okay.
just paused, and I thought you cut out again. You're good.
You see a small glass vial that has this sand that goes from gold to translucent to white.
Daedalus will take it in his hands and just inspect it and just wait for an explanation.
Insert that into Perdix.
Daedalus is just going to open his mouth, close his mouth, and just be like, in his head, Perdix, can you come back out?
Yes, I can. And you watch as he just detaches himself from your chest.
Okay, J. Frost, for this entire time, I thought Perdix was literally inside Daedalus.
No, he's basically flattened himself around where your heart area would be on the outside.
Okay, we had a whole...
Yeah, no, like he's attached
thought it was
to your nervous system, but he's not inside.
Okay.
I thought
Dear
Oh no,
God,
I
that
get
would
it.
be
I thought
horrifying.
he was inside.
That
Yeah,
would
me
be
too.
absolutely horrifying.
I- that's what we
Why do you think we were horrified?
Because I thought that's why he was causing like the diarrhea.
No,
like
it's
I
like,
thought that's
okay,
why.
look, do you remember the general from fucking Venture Brothers?
Yes.
How he had that little device on his heart where it basically, when he thought he was a Hulk?
Mm-hmm. But again,
That's basically it.
well, no, I'm just seeing it as I've already made the joke that you made me Jaime Reyes. It's just that this time the scarab
Yeah.
attached to the front instead of the back. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
you blue beetled them.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
that
basically,
yeah.
Perdix is detaching from you, and it goes up to the glass, and it opens itself up, and it inserts the glass vial into it. And then it just goes back to reattaching itself to you.
I'm never gonna get used to that.
No, of course you're not. You have weak organic parts. That is an insurance policy for you.
Are you not going to elaborate at all?
I will. And he just sits down on the chair and goes, to make your mind at ease. That is an insurance policy of one-time usage. That is the ability to fight off temporal anomalies, specifically chronological temporal anomalies. You understand how I am able to control the flow of time, at least by stopping it, correct?
Yes. You transmute the space and time around you to either slow or increase, depending on how much energy you're able to extrain. Considering you can do it for
Correct.
such a large area, that's honestly very terrifying.
That is over thousands of years of mastery, as well as pre-programming, evolving. That is a one-time guarantee. And he looks up to you. It will not allow you to control the flow of time. But should a chronological temporal anomaly be detected, as I am starting to suspect, that will activate, and it will free you from whatever complication you are in.
Well, that's good to know. Until then, I will look forward to being able to work on the Securitrons. I want to find out who this brain is.
As do I. I am starting to put together more troubling pieces. And you watch as he just stands up. And he just has one of the orbs fly over to your board. And you watch as it opens up and just deconstructs itself. You see an entire map of the world.
Daedalus moves over and inspects it.
Daedalus, you will recognize parts of it immediately. You see an entire cartography of the world. All the way from the trackless sea and the Sea of Swords, all the way over to the Rauran Deserts. North to the Great Glacier, and south, all the way to the Great Sea. You will notice that there are sigils popping up from Daggerford, Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, Candlekeep, all the way over, and you will see markings similar to that of the cults that you once dealt with. This cult has not just gotten its start in this school. It has spread outside.
Daedalus, immediately hearing that, is going to trace his finger across to wherever the Von de Vente family land is, and see if there is a cult anywhere near it.
There is not. The nearest one, if you were to do your calculations correctly, which... roll me a general intelligence check.
Sure, I'm actually getting to use my dice for once this game.
Yeah, apologies.
You are fine. Stuff happened. It was cool. Oh, that's 6.
I'm gonna say you can have the 19 for this one.
Okay.
The closest of the sigils for yours would approximately be about 400 miles away.
Daedalus will breathe a sigh of relief and just let the professor continue.
I do not know if it started outside or if it started within. Whatever the case is, our foe has greater reaches.
Well, then I wonder why they're focusing here. Because in all honesty, they're very entrenched, but being here, they are the most likely to be routed.
Daedalus, for the first time, you see Naylock get in your face and the eye go from green to red.
Oh!
Do not. As he is immediately close to your face.
Do not underestimate your opponent. The first mistake of any wizard.
So after the scariness of, again, immediate, like, boundary, like, going up, actually, I'm going to flip something here real quick.
Mind sliver.
No. Okay, no, Daedalus doesn't pipe back up at that. I flip tails.
He immediately retracts back, and the eye goes from the squinted red glow to back to the solid green that it normally is. I have underestimated this opponent, and it has already cost me. I have lost a colleague. I have lost my position. Already, security breaches have been found. You face an opponent who is keeping tabs. Whatever level of paranoia you wield, it is not enough. They are entrenched here for a solid reason. This school is the optimum and center point for many magical conundrums and quarries. The staff of Zortok being just one. That item that you had. The magic built into it is beyond. Why wouldn't they be here?
He would just see Daedalus again start getting very, very furtive and just thinking to himself, like, the second he was like, your paranoia is not enough, almost sent him into overdrive of just trying to think of more ways he can do something.
I digress. Handle the small fires. I will handle the inferno.
All right,
and you watch as Naylock kind of just walk over to the door, and he will just look at you one last time, Daedalus.
Mm-hmm.
Do not make the same mistakes I have made.
Daedalus will just gulp and nod.
Good. Your stress levels indicate maximum, potentially leading to cardiac arrest. I would suggest you allow Perdix to relax you.
I may just do that in a moment or two. Yes. Thank you.
He will nod. And from there, he will, as he turns away, he will just say, "You'll have family and friends. Keep them close. I have pushed away many of my colleagues. And they have still paid a price. And with that, time resumes, and Naylock is gone.
Daedalus is going to collapse into his chair since he was right by his board anyway. He is going to take a few minutes to catch his breath, process everything that happened, and before he does anything, he's literally just going to look at the assortment of chocolates. I'm going to assume it's like one of the stereotypical heart-shaped boxes that like we know from Valentine's Day.
It's more elvish. In fact, one of them is kind of more leafy. Like, it looks like a leaf design.
Okay, so it's, again, I'm saying like the container, because
it's basically a different assorted chocolates, and it's pretty good. In fact, while you're eating this, Perdix kind of goes into...
Well, no, he took the thing, he would probably eat on the caramel bar, but before anyone gets back to the rest of from the rest of the party, he will open the door between his and Iapis' room. He will set it down with a small note, like one of the note cards he was pinning to the board that says, "From Father." And then he will close the door and lock the door because he is still not ready to deal with anyone else. As he just kind of sits at his, like, he rotates by, like, I'm getting ahead of myself.
You're fine. You're doing you, my guy.
Yeah. He first has Perdix set him on his relaxing, and he spends the rest of the night until he has to physically force himself to trance, switching between throwing darts at his dartboard and staring at the conspiracy board and trying to think of what he can do next. And the last thing he does before he trances is literally turn that board around so no one else can see it. And it goes back to one of his typical, like, note boards that he has for all of his spell ideas.
Alrighty. And with that, I believe we will end session here.
Woo!
Heck yeah. Good session.
Good shit.
That was awesome.
Yes.
Damn it, Wiley.
God fucking damn it, Wiley.
And so the Civil War is pushed back 2 more weeks.
But yeah, that's it for tonight, everybody.
Yay.
We want to thank you for sticking around with us for a session that none of us predicted and just happened.
Yeah. Next episode. Civil War.
I thought it was just going to be a couple dice rolls. I didn't think it was going to take over the whole thing.
Look, you literally are now part of the feline word.
The feel? Oh, fuck off.
I mean, you said earlier.
We'd been watching the F Word, and yeah, this is my just desserts, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
Suffer.
Well, that being said, how about we wrap up so that way Frost can have some time to relax and not rage at the machine. So Frost, let's let you go first. Where can people find you?
Well, you can find me here on Twitch and Twitter at jfrost747, and when my internet's provider is not bending me over and taking me to the 99 pence store, aka Poundland, you can find me doing D&D with a bunch of fun goons. Every Sunday, you'll find me over at Farting Tart's channel, twitch.tv/Farting Tart, for a War of the Shattered Sun campaign. We're in Hell House. I don't like this house. There's too many goddamn hallways, which angers me even more than the fucking machine. Fuck hallways!
And he cut out again.
No, he ended on fuck hallways. I think that's where it is.
He kept talking.
Oh.
No, we're not kidding you, baby.
Yeah, I have to find a notepad and just write down rages and distance.
Swear to fucking God,
There he
I'm
is.
going to beat someone with a fucking corn cob.
You can certainly try, baby.
I will! I will find a way to weaponize corn!
For the sake of your sanity, how about you pass it off to somebody for us?
Yes, fuck it.
Oh man, the pop
Fuck
off.
it, you know what? CG ball. I'm going to bed.
Hello, I am the CG. You can find me, nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me over on twitch.tv/fartingtart, where I am part of the War of the Shattered Stone long-running campaign, as well as Rascals and Ravnica every other Tuesday. We are on this week. Feel free to tune in and see how we just went through more shenanigans with wrestling. Krista.
Hi, it's me. You can't find me anywhere but here on Burnout Vaughn's channel, where I play Belky Karst, the one who gets everybody into deep shit. You can sometimes hear me in the background of JFrost streams in much the way that you could hear him on mine today. Yeah, so I'm not doing the internet thing so much anymore, so yeah. Bob, go!
Greetings and salutations. I am Shadow Dancer Bob. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube at Shadow Dancer Bob. I have played Indare Highwind, the cat that, oh boy, things happened with Indare today, and he may have bitten off a little more than he can chew. But, I've got a lot of D&D throughout the week between Maelstrom and the 3 or 4 different campaigns I play. Baldur's Gate, video game D&D, I've got that too, and Shark Squad. But that is so much D&D for me, but that is about it for me. Willie, what about you?
Oh, you can find me at XWiley on Twitch and Twitter. Random Mondays, mostly Zelda games. Tuesdays, I play on that Ravnica campaign on Farting Tart's channel. Thursdays, bi-weekly randos with Helix Sucks on his channel. And I have a Ko-Fi and YouTube at Wiley Willy. Wait. I lost track. Vaughn, I guess.
Nope, Zai still has to go.
Or Zai. I made a checklist and I failed to keep up with it.
It's a-okay. No worries. When I am not here with these guys, getting into essentially the D&D equivalent of Food Wars, you can catch me over on twitch.tv/Zyme where I'm playing Final Fantasy X and reliving my childhood on Tuesdays. We're at the Thunder Plains. Pray for my soul.
No.
Okay, well, look, if I die, at least send me. On Fridays, we are doing Fistful of Fridays, where I basically play fighting games or beat 'em ups. And right now, we're trying to get my Chun to bronze in Street Fighter 6, and I'm so close. I am in Iron 5. Lend me your energy. Outside of that, once Vaughn is all healed up, we are gonna finish up at some point with Resident Evil 2 remake with Claire's B story, which, for those of you that don't know, lends you towards the true ending. But all right, that has been me, which leads us right into Vaughn.
Yeah, hi. You've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, and Blue Sky at Burnout Vaughn, where, we're going to have a week-long hiatus because every one of my streams either has someone missing or it ended, or I will be high off my balls on painkillers because I have a surgery in 2 days. That being said, we still got all of our lovely D&D content. We've got our own Ravnica game, which is Districtly Professional, where it turns out we found the secret of teleportation, and we are still trying to track down the people who robbed my character from the people who robbed my character. It's very interesting. I would say come in, enjoy it. It's me, Manda, Tix Dixel, and Citric, and Zako, who is probably who we're going to raid. So let me start that off here. I think I have a good idea for what our raid message should be. And I think it's going to be the, trend of all of next session. What did you do? Actually, no. You did what? How's that?
What? I think at this point, it applies to both parties.
Yeah. I'm going to say you did what? All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Give all the love to Zaka, who's trying out a new chill stream. And, we love you. Bye-bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye.